Hi, folks. Welcome back to Bards of New York, the actual play D&D podcast where sometimes we actually play D&D.
Tonight we play D&D.
Tonight, it's Wednesday nights, it turns out. I'm going to hijack this conversation immediately. Well, first of all, hi.
Hey.
Hi.
I don't know if you're all caught up, everybody who's watching right now, but last week was an episode. It was an episode.
It was a whole day.
We've had a, yeah.
It was roughly 3 episodes.
It was
Whole
like I
day.
clocked into work.
Yep.
Yeah, do we want to address the penguin in the room?
I don't think we need to.
No? Okay. So, I'm going to address what I'm wearing because one of you is responsible for this.
Do it.
I got this shirt unprompted and unsigned for in the post office box the other week. It says Astarian's juice box on it. It wasn't addressed to Bards, it was just addressed to my ass. And I want whoever it is to know, you don't have to own up to it, but I sent a picture of this to Neil, and he goes, you know it's true. So that's your fault. Okay? I may have said the words on stage, but this is your fault.
Please
Thank
own
you.
up to it. I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know, but that's if you want to stay anonymous, all you mean.
Sometimes it's fun to remain a mystery.
Tell me. Just DM me.
It's an incredibly comfortable shirt.
I have to know.
To be fair though, I will know if you DM Rachel as well. It's just like a...
You screening her messages?
No.
I have to tell Kyle.
She just shares it.
The other thing I want to mention, we had a phenomenal package in the PO box today, actually, from Discord member None, I guess, otherwise known as Analot. You will see us snacking on various waffle-related items throughout the stream. There's also a new sticker on the inside of this Dragonburn dice box that says, "You win! You made a non-sexualizable character." And that also was part of it, including also what I think is the sweetest piece of art and gifting that has ever been done. Does somebody have it?
Yeah, where'd it go?
I want to show it on stream like I showed it on the video. There is you can watch us unbox this when we upload the video. This is a full, custom-made art book full of all of Nun's art that they've done on the Discord, compiled into a book with, like, notations.
Incredible.
Where's some, like, I want to see one of the good double-page spread.
Yeah, there's...
Like, the full comic was here. There are a lot of spoilers. The penance purpose moment is in here. Like, it's a glorious piece of, there's the X. Come on now, Gottlieb just sitting on the throne. Just like a compilation of some absolutely gorgeous artwork, and it does such honor to not only us and the story that's being told here, but all of you as a community. This is like the community-made manifest in this little book, which we will treasure here in the studio for the rest of time. So just wanted a special shout out there.
Also, a lot of snacks you'll hear us munching on.
Yeah.
Squilliam, the revealer of your shirt has been revealed.
Do you want to know?
Who did
You
it?
want to know? Who do you think it is?
No, I want to know.
You want to know?
You wanna
Yeah.
know? It's Winter Karen.
God damn it. God damn. Wait up! Horrific behavior. Horrific behavior.
Iconic.
I feel like it probably already existed as a thing.
It doesn't matter. It was the fact that it was sent to me unannounced.
Yeah, with no explanation.
Nothing! Just showed up in the Bard's post office box under my name.
She
That's
says,
why we have
okay
a
then, mail it back.
No, I won't.
So, but canonically, when John got sent a t-shirt, he also wore it. And when you got sent a shirt, you also wore it. So now is it like, if we get sent clothing, we have to wear it on stream?
I think that's a dangerous precedent to set, and I follow up by saying, yes.
I was going to say it depends on the shirt, but yes. I would love a shirt.
There would be few things that I wouldn't wear.
Few things? I mean,
You
for
know,
the right
like-
price.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know what those would be. I just know that there's probably something I'd say no to.
For the right price, I'll wear anything.
Damn.
Well, no, there is a line.
On the internet!
There is a line.
Hannah, put it on there. With
Cut
Check
out
out
the
our
stream.
only bards coming to you.
Announcements, baby. Let's go.
Listen, this is why we have a P.O. Box.
Yeah, it is.
Do you have this? No, it's me. It's on me. We are doing a giveaway, not next week, but the week after that on, I believe it's the 19th of March, with our dear friend Color Spray Creations. If you saw our recent unboxing video on YouTube, you will have seen how we fangirled over the dice. If you might know that we partnered with Color Spray a long time ago, where we were both like itty bitty babies. and had such a great time. They've always been so lovely. Their art has just flourished over the last 4 or 5 years, and it's so cool to see what they make. So go check them out on Instagram. We'll drop the hot deets in Discord. We'll drop the hot deets on
Everywhere.
our socials. But come on the 19th.
You don't have to tell me twice.
And maybe you'll win some dice. It is only for U.S. and I believe Canada. We got to check on Canada right now because of weird laws.
Because tariffs.
But we will be doing an additional merch giveaway to make up for the fact that we cannot ship internationally because we don't want to leave all you international delights out. But yeah, I think I said everything I'm supposed to say. I went to a fugue state. Rachel, over to you.
Oh wait, Dan.
Oh, go. No, you say yours is more important than mine.
It's not important. I mean, it's not more important, but it is very important. What we both have to say is important.
It's true.
Thank you guys. I, like my lovely partner in life, think aging is weird and birthdays and calendars in general are weird.
What do they do?
What?
You're just saying it apropos of nothing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I thought I was being very clear, and that's how you could tell Lenore is partially based on me. Thank you guys so much for the incredible, like, virtual birthday, like, card and art and poems. I have saved every single piece of it. I have shown it to people who know what D&D is and who don't know what D&D is. I have shown it to people who don't know what Discord is, and they're very confused, but the, like, love and energy and time you guys put into all of us, into the show, and to our characters, and like characters from our home game, like seeing Winona was absolutely insane. So
Yeah, that was so cool.
it just meant a lot. I will reread it and relook at it on many days to come. So thank you guys so much for that.
Van, over to you with the weather.
For those of you that are,
For those of you that enjoy,
what do I call it? This is like Kermit the Frog.
March Madness.
But
yeah, for those of you that enjoy basketball and in the world of college basketball, there's in the States. I enjoy it. It's one of two. In the States, there's a thing called March Madness that takes over March. And it's a tournament. And you truly, I mean this, and William can attest, you do not, and Hannah can attest, although, you know, you do not have to know a thing about basketball. You are going through the matchups. There's 64 teams, and you just predict who does it. I am going to make, probably on Friday, this is Wednesday, I'm going to make a public one for all of us. I will put it in our Discord. There's a sports exclamation point Discord thing. So if you're not on our Discord, please come and join our Discord. I'm going to make one that anyone can be a part of. I would love, we've done this in the past, but we have so many more new friends that is really incredible. And I would love, again, if you've never even watched March Madness, it is a way to get you to watch it at a level that you never thought you would. William, when we were in college, did it.
Freshman year.
And how did you choose your bracket, pal?
I looked for the symbols and the mascots.
Yep.
So I was really pushing for Michigan State.
true.
Because they had the
Spartans.
Spartan helmet on.
Yep.
And I was pushing for Xavier because they're the big X. I was like, well, that's the X-Men team.
X-Men team.
So
I do believe William won
I
the
did
tournament.
win that.
I
game,
think he
yes.
did win. So
Yeah, you really don't have to.
you
do
don't have to know
anything.
anything. So
But it is fun when you go to a bar then, and you're like, oh wait, there's a basketball game on.
and that's my team.
I did choose a game that I
true.
thought would win.
Yeah, one of these teams is important to me
One time.
because their mascot is funny looking.
Yeah.
That will come on Friday. I will do it Friday because that's my day off. Anyway, here we go.
Well,
Just because we've praised Oreos a bunch of times, we're gonna have to shit on them a little bit.
This one was a
These,
mistake, guys.
Bad.
wait, I didn't try it.
They're bad.
Go for it.
Go ahead. Do it
If
live.
they're,
They were bad?
they're Irish cream flavored Oreos,
why
and I'll
is
tell you
it-
right now, they have a faint aroma
I wouldn't call it
of
faint.
Cheetos.
Oh.
I don't know about the Cheetos. They
There is
do.
a cheesy aftertaste.
They 100% have the taste of
Oh,
like Bailey's.
There
Like
it is.
it does taste like Irish cream alcohol.
yeah.
But that's like not.
That's not fun.
That's not like a good thing in this.
No.
Like it tastes as advertised. It's just I didn't realize that I didn't want it.
It's like if you were putting Baileys in something. You never drink Baileys on its own, right? You always mix it with something else.
It is nice though sometimes.
In hot chocolate.
In other things, yeah.
In
So
hot chocolate.
This would be
I
like
would never
you were
like to
drinking,
sip
you were
on
eating exclusively
my
the part of Bailey's that you were looking to hide with something else.
Oh, Greg.
So like,
And there's
should
not enough chocolate.
Oreos refund us, or we'll forgive you if you sponsor us? Like you did
Everything will
Post
be
Malone?
forgiven.
But
I'll
hey,
talk
I'm
so
not
well
honest.
about these if you sponsor.
Oreos,
Oreos.
we will make a, no, I
An
shouldn't.
Oreo NPC.
We will make an Oreo NPC. I shouldn't say that.
We'll do
William,
we'll
you
do an
are.
Oreo one shot.
I'm going to tell you right now. There was a campaign in Regulus that I ran once. That they had blown up the magic school. They had consented all to a lich and were making their way back to Calanthus. And midway on the journey, just on a random encounter table, they rolled and met a guy, this little halfling that was called Hobnob the Great from the Great Biscuit Kingdom. And because of that, we ended up in a full arc in the Feywild of like evil Candyland. So don't test me with Oreo themed.
Sounds
I
fun
would
as hell.
love Evil Candyland.
That's fun.
Like Wreck-It Ralph.
No.
Oh.
No, like Pan's Labyrinth, but everything's made of cookies.
I just more meant like it's really funny in Wreck-It Ralph when they go to the candy place.
Yeah.
And there's like the Oreos and they're like Oreo.
Sure.
Are we ready for a roleplay warm-up?
Let's do it.
Could we play a game called the chat guesses what we say in silence while I reset the thing because there's echoes.
Do it.
All right, great. All right, everyone. Chat, we're going to play a game called What Do You Think We're Talking About? Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I have something terrible to tell you.
Where else would you be? With your stinky boy?
Yes.
Where are your stinky
Liz,
boys
hello?
today?
Can they hear us now?
And then he stepped
Great, incredible.
on the ball.
I'm gonna
No,
take
no.
None of you
knows
watched.
that?
None
Nobody
of you
knows
watched the PBS show Zoom.
No, I don't know.
All right, in case you're new here or you haven't been here in
Anyway.
a while, we do a roleplay warm-up question where I ask a question of everyone at the table, something about their characters, so that we can drop into the given moment, get to know our characters a little bit better, and so that Danny, Boya, and myself can listen to the mic level so that we don't echo, and Dan can just vibe in his penguin onesie. When I ask this question, if you're in chat currently on YouTube or Twitch, if you are watching this on YouTube later, or you have us in your ear holes while you are dancing on a chair,
Like a street lamp.
please feel free to answer for yourself for any book character you're writing, or for any of your TTRPG brain children that you disassociate when you are on the treadmill at the gym. We are going to begin with myself
Whoa.
and
Power.
work our way around this way. And the roleplay warm-up question for the day is, do you think people are ever really able to change who they are? Got it? For Synnove, she does think that it's not necessarily about if you're capable of change, and she believes everybody's capable of change. What she believes is if they're willing, they need to believe themselves enough to be able to change. If they're not willing and believe themselves, then change is going to be really, really hard. But she thinks that everyone contains multitudes, so of course everybody can change, but it just depends on you and how hard you work at it.
For JB, for Jean-Baptiste, I think that yes, for the most part, everyone can change in a way. A different way of looking at it is that people don't change. People contain an infinite multitude, and they choose what of that to use. Yeah. So yes and no.
Yes, you've done it, been that person you want to be. You are.
like, yes, it's difficult, but an interesting way of looking at it, because I agree with you almost verbatim.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of thinking of it in a different way. It feels very hard to think about it as changing, as if you're like molding something, but it's you, and easier almost to look at it as it's just a sculpture that you're making out of a big rock that you're chiseling down in. Like it's already there.
You just have to find it.
Yeah.
I love that.
Katari is
Thank God.
pretty firm in knowing that you cannot change, despite the fact that you may feel, look, and act like you are experiencing change. But change implies that where you started and where you end are two different places, and that is factually untrue. You are just coming to realize who you always have been and who you were destined to be at first. You end the same as you start, you just don't know where you're supposed to end until you get there.
So Katari is a fatalist.
The Ascari are predeterministic fatalists by trade, for sure.
Some of the Ascari.
The Ascari who run by Ascari culture and don't live in a cult.
Yes, the ones who count. I would still. They're still a little culty.
Isn't everyone?
The Asalatosh Iscari believe this.
Valor believes that while people are capable of change, they are unlikely to do so. Though the uncovering and a lot of other ways of looking at people containing multitudes, and that it's an internal thing, I think Valor believes that it's normally external pressure that forces you to reevaluate what's going on internally and how you think and feel and react, and that external pressure will allow you to change. But she does find it unlikely and doesn't think that a lot of people are capable of taking in new information and ideas and then changing because of it, but rather than rejecting that external change. It's not possible. People can be redeemed, people can change, but it's unlikely.
Thegus, Beepus. Thegus believes that people are able to change. However, he, for a long time in his early life, or most of his early life, was around so much of the manipulation of change that he saw people see their change before it could happen, so they understood how it would happen, so they didn't actually change. They were manifesting themselves towards what they saw. So, kind of on the fence, but I think deep down he believes.
Oh wow.
Sex on legs.
I loved this question. This was
a good
so
one.
fun.
We're gonna pivot to some tarot.
Is it?
What are we
I
saying?
think it is
I think
you,
it was
yeah.
you, yeah, because I did it last
So
week.
we are going to divine some augury over the session today. The first tarot card pull of book 3, which we will get to.
Wow.
My vote is going to be, it was going to be the Pope because I pulled it twice, but some of you saw I fumbled the shuffle and one card and one card only leapt out of the deck face up onto the floor. So my prediction today is death.
Oh.
Ooh, you know what? I'm manifesting death too, because
Yeah.
I actually think that's a great card to pull right
It's a
now.
great
Good
card to
change.
pull right now.
Yeah.
I'm stuck between death and the moon.
Same.
Yeah.
So is Yue.
We have Hanged Man. We have
for the
Fool.
first time, I think it's gonna be death as well.
Whoa! Changing your vote.
Fuck it. I say the tower. Just
Pivot,
so that
pivot.
if I'm right, I take it from you.
John says the Fool.
Ooh.
A lot of other predictions in chat.
I
Okay.
like
Anna,
it.
you tell me when to
Fool's
stop
interesting.
shuffling.
Chariot.
I want it to be the fool.
And then I will start pulling.
The Lovers. That would be a fun one right now.
Stop.
If it's the tower, tower would be kind of nuts, truthfully.
Stop.
Oh.
It was predicted in chat, certainly.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I cannot believe this. No, maybe I didn't. Yeah. Oh. The fucking avatar of the Tome of Origins strikes back with prescience. As we enter the Faded Realm, land of spirits and demons, we pull none other than the card representing ultimate temptation, straying from the path.
Don't look at me.
The devil.
Sherry got it right.
It could not be more apt for our first foray as a party into the Faded Realm. I am so excited. Okay, let me see what the medieval definition was, but that's you already know what I believe it to be.
The devil.
Let's make some bad choices.
Wow, that means...
Yeah, I don't agree with a lot of this. This is, it goes on about like subordination, malevolence, subservience. To me, the devil is unequivocally, when I've seen it pulled, it is something pulling you away. It is something tempting you off the path. It is an external entity exuding pressure and power over your life. If I was going to, maybe I've been wrong about this, maybe I've said something else before, there are two characters that we have encountered in Regolus so far that I would apply this card to. One of them is Harim Lord Harim, and the other is the Zillyrian. These are the two cards that the two characters that I think live under this.
Both sides of a
Oh
coin.
my gosh, one's like the reverse and one's the regular one.
So, I'm not going to ask any questions today, because we are beginning a new book.
You don't want the bean footage?
I'll get there.
Okay.
Oh.
Dear God.
Not the music.
You did this last fucking time.
The camera pans down and across the Prime. Sweeping from the lifeless sea, the great desert, out westward, over the inscrutable Vensar and the burgeoning storm cloud growing above Uthevenan, until we find ourselves zooming down and into the very center of the mortal states, right outside the capital of the coalition itself, the Calatine Wood. Amidst this dense evergreen forest, as this camera slowly sort of dives below the canopy, past the gleaming marble spires of the Collegium Magicae, until we finally find ourselves in a nest of interlinked wooden structures hidden amongst the leaves. Camouflaged almost to look like growths from the bark, with vines tangling them all together, we see a network of structures almost like militant tree houses. These tree houses and bunkers sort of strung up amidst the tree trunks, all linked together with ladders and little wooden walkways. And throughout this whole little shadowed network of buildings, you can see a handful of people going about their business. All of them are dressed in these very sort of deep blue, almost black uniform bodysuits, all emblazoned somewhere with the symbol of a conjoined Alpha and Omega. A strange wind ripples through the canopy of trees. Birds disperse into the air in abject silence. From the central building of this unit, strung up between two large trees, a figure steps out onto the veranda, disturbed almost just as the birds are. Wearing the same uniform, but swathed in this like tattered, dramatic black cloak that wraps around their chest and down, their gaunt, sallowed face hints at arduous unlife, these sunken eyes glittering a blistering, inhuman, cold blue. Instinctually, this figure looks up, checking the sky. All is silent, perfectly still. One last, frozen moment. Sentinels! Scatter! Run! The figure cries. A mere moment before a ship roars into view. Soaring in from the east, from across the Gillanaris, this unmarked vessel screams through the sky, raining fire down all over the Calatine Wood before rounding in the air and hovering above the secret encampment. These hexagonal patterns glitter gold along the broad sides of the ship before two great cannons emerge from the bow. They glow briefly with this beautiful power before all is light and heat. Welcome to Book 3 of Regolus Dark Age. All new, all faded. Roll the bean footage.
The gods are silent. The skies grow dim with disuse. The sun has lost its luster. But our world moves ever faster. let it be known throughout the Prime that the mantle falls to us, my Elvenan, to usher in a new age.
Oh no!
And welcome back. Thank you so much. We were talking, and now we're here.
Allow me to welcome you properly back to the realm and surrounding realms, specifically now, of Regolus Prime. I will not attempt to summarize Chapter 30 of this here campaign, because a lot happened and a lot changed. But suffice to say that after plumbing the depths of the Lighthouse of Knowledge, of solving the crucial and inscrutable crimes of the Gala of Aeons, you were thrust through a portal into the Faded Realm by the being that once was your comrade Aelys, now the Revenant, the self-proclaimed herald of endings, as they attempted to protect you and your newfound beacon from the clutches of the Court of the Stars contingent, Harim Lord Harim. With a ceiling of that portal, you are falling, just careening through this green space like you were whipped into the Aurora Borealis and falling through glittering magnetic lights. And at first, it's nonsensical, and then it feels like you're flying upwards as opposed to falling downwards, with flickerings of purple lightning and green wavelengths of light drifting all along around you before this great black-green mass above you seeming closer and closer and closer and closer before everything slows and pivots. And you find yourselves drifting now down onto the bank of a great lake. You're all you end up hitting the ground a little hard. It's like a fall, slow drop. And in this space, nothing makes sense. The sky is this very pale yellow-green, sickly almost. Again, purple and green lights crackling through the sky. Chunks of rock and ruin floating as far as the eye can see. The ground doesn't make sense in some places as it begins to list upwards and then turns upside down. The rules of reality do not apply as you understand them in this space, but specifically in this tiny pocket of the infinite realm of magic that you find yourselves in. As I've said, you're on the bank of a lake. The ground that you found yourselves on, sloping upwards behind you, is hilly, sort of rocky, and the grass that's somewhere between the texture of astroturf and mulch and styrofoam sort of sprawls yellow-green. Chunks of rock, some glowing blue, some glowing red around. And any trees you see here, of which there are a few dotted around this hill and around the whole of the Faded Realm in general, the trees are all reversed. The roots that come up from the ground seem to be littered with crystals and leaves as if they were strangely adorned tree canopies, hitting the trunk that reaches upwards towards the sky before ending in a gnarled canopy of exposed roots. And the lake itself, a good ways down the sloping hill, beautiful, pristine, black-green, thick liquid, just shimmering under the pale green skies. There's movement around sort of every way you look, both slow and rapid, whether it's figures or spirits drifting in the wind or chunks of rock being whipped by energetic storms places. You are not on the Prime anymore. A piece of you has been here before, and a piece of you never left here. And we have a lot to talk about today. But in this moment right now, I want to tell you two things before I get to everybody else. First of all, this applies to the pair of you, actually.
Who?
The wizard and the sorcerer.
Sorcerer?
This is where all of your power comes from. Each of you has a little different take on it. You've studied how to draw your energies from here. You know how to manipulate what bleeds through from this space into the Prime, but this is where it stems from. And I bring this up to you because here, while we are adventuring in the Faded Realm, soft magic, a la Regolus Evolution soft magic, is much more achievable because the rules that you are trying to bend on the Prime aren't rules that ever existed here in the first place. Secondly, for Thegus, as you all land, all of you see Thegus wreathed in like blue lines that look like kintsugi broken pottery scars, glowing bright like blue fire before projecting out the back of you. First is this drifting, semi-transparent, cloaked figure of bright blue energy before they metamorphose onto the ground into this, again, semi-transparent, bright blue Emperor Penguin in a billowing robe. I'm home. And before anything else, before I shut up, everybody roll me a perception check.
Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm
First
so
roll with
excited to
first
be
roll
here.
with my new dice.
Second new die.
Ooh, new dice.
Atari's gonna roll as well.
That's a garbage roll.
Terrible roll with my new
Terrible
dice.
roll for me. Terrible roll for
I had
me.
18.
Wow, that's bad.
18,
17.
17,
That's a 10.
10.
That's 10.
Ooh.
Okay, everybody passes.
Shit.
As you are
Nice.
acclimating to this strange space, down the bank, a good ways before you get to the actual lakeshore, by one of these impossible trees, standing out from the side of it, holding onto the trunk, is a small girl. She looks very pale. She's wearing what looks to be, from this distance, finery. This like very resplendent tunic, like ridged with some emerald green accents. Black hair slicked up into a very tight bun. This girl is elven in nature, but looks like they are probably, notwithstanding elven years, this looks to be a young girl, probably under the age of 10. But the thing that strikes all of you, that just immediately the pieces fall into place, are those eyes this girl has. These bright, piercing yellow eyes. Even from this distance, they are full of sharpness, of bitterness, of acuity, of power, and loneliness, as this little girl, just holding onto the tree trunk, looks at you all. She just tilts her chin up at you. This imperious nature. She looks up towards the sky where you've just fallen from. You watch the small girl exhale, this weight leaving her shoulders, a weight that you would not expect to leave a person so young. She looks back at the group of you. One small nod. One glance up. And she walks behind the tree and is gone.
Is everyone okay?
Hope.
Katari is like gathering herself, still touching the brand on her face.
Valor, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Thegus, are you hurt?
Can you all see her?
Hope is sort of finding her flippers. Hello?
Oh, I've been wanting to meet you.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry it has taken quite so long. I didn't think I would be here. Why are we here? I didn't want to come back yet, I don't think.
One of our friends saved us, Hope. In a very brave and...
It's me. My computer is having a fit.
Oh, I just got wild email. Aelys is... What?
She made a choice. And you still have that beacon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This, again, here in the Faded Realm, as you pull it out, even the sky, like, pulses toward it. Like, light drifts
Put that
towards
away.
the beacon.
Put it away.
Why?
I'm going to have to completely read it my computer.
No, it's okay.
I know you're all upset. While we are here, do not draw attention to yourselves.
What do you mean by drawing attention to ourselves?
Because we've been so good at hiding that before.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, like what kind of attention are you talking about?
Magical attention.
That won't be very easy.
There are a lot of things that do not want us here.
But I want you here. I know the ways. Or I knew the ways. It's always changing, you know. Is this your first time here?
No.
Yeah.
Not for Vala, but...
I've been here before and I met someone very different from you.
Who was it?
Well, I guess I got out before they met me, but I'm not really sure on the details. There's Pride was here.
Oh.
I assume they're still here unless my friend took
Which
care
one?
of them. I didn't
There are
see
many
them.
spirits here, all by different names.
That's great.
I'm just one of them. I call myself Hope, but I am not the only of my kind.
You have siblings?
Well, I don't know if I would call them that by your standards. There are as many spirits of hope as there are spirits of anything. Are you siblings with all of your kin?
Yes.
No. I guess, yeah, that makes sense, the way you explained it.
It's like that, sort of. So long as somebody new feels hope somewhere out there, there will be more of us here.
So we have to be careful about how we feel,
Well, why careful?
because I think just going off expression, there's a lot of negative emotions happening right now.
JB. Sugar. It's not time to talk about it yet, is it? You need a sec? Do you want to hold my hand?
Hope, again, sort of just like drifts forward towards the pair of you, almost moving past your held hands, leaving a trail of her blue light around your hands as she moves through, then sort of reforms to be behind the pair of you.
That's what she did up there, I think. She gave you more of me.
Why are you so easily accessible outside of me in this world?
This is what I am. This is where I was from. This is where I was pulled from. I had forgotten.
And she turns and looks up at the sky. You will recognize this fella. My spellcasters will recognize this from you've never seen it before, but you both know it. You have found it like an imprint left from a dream you will otherwise never remember. Now seeing it in person again, there is a flicker of it. It has always been there. You have always known it was there, though you may not know what it actually is. Floating high in the sky, visible from wherever you are, wherever we travel here in the Faded Realm, as if it is you rotating on the axis stabilized by this thing, not the other way around. There is a great structure hovering there, pieces of it fragmented and drifting around it as if like a space station shattered in orbit. This thing, it's a massive structure of stone with a huge crystal tapering off of the end of it. And last time you were here, you were attempting to access it.
Yep.
Hope just stares up at it.
Hope, do you know how to fix that?
Fix what?
That.
What?
The floating structure in the sky, the crystal.
I do not know what you mean.
What do
However,
you...
we cannot stay here.
No, we need to get somewhere safe, I think. Everybody's healthy, right? Everybody's not hurt, right?
Fine enough, I suppose, though I want to leave here as fast as we can. This is not right. This is why the Adaran are so strict in their teachings. This place is wrong.
This place is dangerous, even if we have hope with us. I don't want us to get kicked out again suddenly. Last time I was here, I was dropped on that boat.
Hope is drifting down towards the lakefront. Come! You found the impossible shore. Let me show you.
Is she our best bet?
I mean, between you and Hope,
She hasn't talked to me in days.
none of us have been here before, though. Figgis. I can't find my way out of a paper bag in here.
You did really well in the maze, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
And so did JB, Jean-Baptiste. We can lead, we'll lead you this time.
Yeah.
Yes. Hope, we're coming.
Yes, come! She just drifts down towards the shore.
I'll take Synnove's other hand and reach for Thegus.
JB takes a second.
Katari's actually going to hang back with you. She's got her spear out. She's planted it in this fake grass. What's your read on this?
On what?
Whatever we're doing now.
Looks pretty fucked.
Yep, that's about my read.
We have to get back.
Second you on that.
JB's gonna take the Sentinel medallion that Aelys handed to him. Put it on. Tuck it under his shirt and just.
She saw something in you, you know. I shouldn't be, if it, and she again looks up to where you pulled from. I wouldn't share this if she was here. Because it is, you were an aspiration. She saw in you something that she wished she could achieve. You were like a compass, I think. And for that, I will follow your lead here. If you make a call, I will back it.
Thank you, Qatar.
If you need something from me, one trainee to another, just ask. She picks up the spear and just starts walking down the hill.
Gold.
Gold.
Thank God.
Thank God. There was a moment.
Oh,
Gold
God.
is just like floating around. Scanning everything in sight, like every new rock, every new tree.
Are you doing okay?
I am updating my databases. I am going to have a meltdown.
We all are.
Same.
Don't take on too much.
Somebody has to. I've got to keep things in line, or else this will continue falling to shit.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Floats back over to you, takes a break from scanning. Who holds the beacon? This is no laughing matter. I still have a job to do as prescribed by longing.
Thegus does?
Will he be amenable to joint study, do you think?
Study?
Study.
He loves to study.
But some wizards are cagey as fuck. They
Yeah, but-
keep it close to the chest, and that just won't do.
That's fair, but you're one of the group, you know?
Sort of looks down towards the beach where everybody else is starting to gather. Troublesome. I may be the team, but it is hard not to feel on the outside. It is not easy to try and think like the rest of you. It is
harmful to my processes.
Okay. Think however you need to. And let me know whatever you need.
Time, mostly. And perhaps some oil.
Do you think we can get out of here?
I would hope. Or else we're in deeper shit than I think.
Cool. Thanks, Cole.
By the by, you did not pick up any extra plating from the lighthouse, did you? Flies even closer. It would be of great help.
Plating?
Plating, wiring, circuitry. Things that could, and he shakes towards the little bump on the side. Help me reacclimate. Become my fullest and best self. Self-therapy, as it were.
I don't think so. We were only really in like the actual lighthouse for like a minute.
That sounds like slacking to me. Do better next time. Starts flying down towards the beach.
Oh my gosh. You have a blessing of Halifax.
Who does?
JB.
Oh.
I will follow.
While we're walking and I have Synnove on one hand and Thegus on the other, just deep breaths. If you keep breathing, eventually your heart will hurt less. It's just temporary.
She's coming back.
It's just temporary.
Everything is temporary.
Exactly. Thegus,
Yes.
how much do you trust Hope?
I don't know. It might need to be a conversation.
Should we not trust Hope?
I don't know them very well.
I think we can trust them currently. I just think I might need to have a conversation with her alone.
Do you think they'll take us somewhere safe?
Oh, yes.
I'll keep looking for.
As you're talking,
my
Hope on the
friend.
beach has just like looked up and it's just watching you as you're speaking about her.
I also have a friend here, but I don't know if they're still here. Sethius?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how time passes here, but if they're still here, they would help us as well. So it might not just be my limited knowledge and hope.
Can they help us get back?
I assume if they know how to get here, they know how to get out. Last time I left, it wasn't by my own volition. I was kicked out. That's why I don't want us to draw too much attention to ourselves.
Wait, but if we get kicked out, we'll just go back like you went back.
I don't know where we'll land.
Oh.
So it's not like a one-to-one place?
Oh, hello. Would you like to join our chain?
Oh, okay.
It's just safer to hold hands. It's not because I want us to. It is for everyone's safety. Katari, too.
That sounds believable.
Do you all mind for just a moment? I feel as if I should just check with Hope before we. If that's all right with everyone.
You want us to stand a couple feet
Yes,
back?
if that's all right.
Okay.
So I haven't. This is all kind of quickly happening for me.
Hope seems great.
I like Hope.
I'm glad.
She looks just like you. Or they look just like you. Hope looks just like you.
Yes, if I was a bigger penguin. To be.
Maybe one day.
No, I stopped growing a long time ago. But thank you. In my heart, I've kept growing. Anyway, all right.
Can't get too big.
We'll
So
hang
everybody
back.
else is hanging back a second while Thegus, you make your way to the shore.
A respectable 6 feet, so I could still use drop.
Jesus.
10 feet. 10
I
feet.
mean, is everybody staying that
We're
close?
standing back.
What's a respectable distance?
Because 6 feet is not hanging.
No.
Sorry,
You're
you're right.
gonna
You're
have
right.
to
I'm
be
sorry.
I
at
would
least
say-
20 to 30
I'm
feet
sorry.
up the hill for this
Oh.
to be the kind of thing.
I'm
that-
sorry.
That's kind of what I was
I
thinking
wanted
more
to be
like.
private.
20.
Private.
I wanted it to be
You get
more
20.
private than y'all 6
20
feet
feet,
away
20
from me.
feet.
Yeah.
You get
20 feet.
20 feet. 'cause
That's fine.
It is.
That's
I'm gonna say
it
you're-
is
that
a
maybe you
faded
guys-
realm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not gonna get much more.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
I'm
are
not gonna
lingering
go far.
around the tree where that
Okay.
elven child disappeared from.
Cool.
And there's nothing particularly, outstanding about the tree, but that's where
Yeah.
she was.
I'll try to like look around it and like look at the.
Circle it.
The
I'm still
bark
holding.
of the tree, about at that height, looks, given how weird and non-Euclidean and non-linear everything in this space feels, it is strange to see bark that is very clearly time-worn and like touch-worn on this particular tree.
Interesting.
As you make it down this hillside again. It's this lake, quote unquote, in this basin that looks like it should have be like almost Crater Lake style mountainous valleys around it, but they all just sort of slope up really smoothly as if a mountain or a rocky basin was drawn and then smoothed out with a thumb. So all the lines of drawing blend together as this basin just it rises into the air. Again, pieces of the rock floating around the basin, but this lake itself, the grassy hillside shallows out into this, not exactly sand, but kind of gritty shoreline, and this still, placid, black-green lake. Hope is standing there, looking at you as you come down. It's the impossible shore. A watering hole of all sorts. Though I don't think many come here anymore. Very quiet. This time, very quiet. You do trust me, don't you?
Sometimes I worry I don't know what you're going to do.
Well, why should you know what anyone is going to do? Is that not the best part about living?
That is the definition of trust, though.
I don't think so. I think trust is knowing that you can never know what the other person is going to do and choosing to believe in them anyway.
Hope, you stopped speaking to me when I was in a very dire place and almost died. And the last time I spoke to you, something from you made me do...
What do you mean? I stopped speaking to you. You went quiet. Why?
You stopped speaking to me.
The black-green lake nearest the shore, the water starts to freeze behind her. What do you mean?
You stopped speaking to me.
I was far away from you. I couldn't reach you in the dark.
I don't know what to tell you.
I was there the whole time. It was like...
I didn't feel you at all.
Why are you blaming me?
I'm not blaming you. I'm just telling you how I'm feeling.
And how do you feel?
Confused.
So am I. But you don't ask.
You don't ask about me.
All I do is watch over you. I have been living through your eyes, and now you say that I am running away, I am leaving you alone.
You did.
You did. Another set of freezing chunks as the penguin features under this transparent robe start to become much blurrier. I did not. I did not.
Are we seeing this?
It's hard. You're 20 feet away. You can't see that Hope is changing. You can
Okay.
see some
I see
light
reflection.
reflecting on the lake, but it doesn't even necessarily look like frost.
Okay.
Cool. Because everything probably looks weird
Yeah,
here.
it's overstimulating.
Be careful with your feelings.
When I needed you, you weren't there. And I don't know. I'm confused.
Then speak. You make me sad. What do you mean? You went far away.
But you were.
I tried. All I want to do is help. Is it
I'm worried you will
enough?
hurt.
Have I?
Yes.
And that's enough. Now you will notice there is a flickering around Hope. And what is light transparent blue goes flickers into this black blue. The cloak around her becomes actualized into this tattered blue-black mist, and where the penguin face became blurry, the whole hood is now just teeth. It's just teeth and like liquid running down the sides of the face, as if there were eyes that aren't there weeping. You blame me. And this you hear echoing across the lake. You can now see the black-green water ripple. You can see where that washes up against the cold, and where you are, Thegus, right in front of her. Thank God you're a penguin, because the whole air chills around Hope. You blame me. I hurt. I didn't mean it. You're running down the hill?
Yep, we run down the hill. I'm yelling, I told you to be careful with your emotions.
Hope you're okay. Hope, sweetie sugar, you're okay. I believe in you, Hope.
At these words, this thing now sort of floating up in the air,
It's not home.
balled
It's
up,
gone.
snaps up. Everybody deck save right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
no.
do it.
I hate despair demons. Oh no.
Would you roll a 1? Uno? Hannah.
I got a natural 20.
Oh! I
Okay,
got a
we'll get
dirty
there.
20. And I'm holding Synnove's hand.
Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
I got a 22.
Katari's gonna roll. Katari beefs it.
Who's she holding on to in the chain?
No one.
No one.
She said
Oh, she
no.
let go.
She was never
She was
holding
never
on.
But I think when we ran.
That was weird. Oh, you think
my
Valor
God.
let go of your hand?
Okay.
I'm going!
So, 20, 1,
22.
22,
Dirty 20.
30, 20. So, you 3 succeed. You're going to succeed extra plus in a moment. Katari fails. You crit fails as she just and reaches her arms out, and this wave. There's nothing visible about it. It's just like the atmosphere itself turns to frost, like a vacuum in this sort of area that just sucks the moisture and everything else away, freezing the atoms in place. As Katari, is Katari down? There's a chance Katari just drops.
Down?
Let me see.
Is it cold?
She's at full hit points. She is now
Let's
going to
take
be reduced to
Oh, I was
5. As she 4. As she takes 45 points of cold damage, and you take 90.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm dead.
I'm so sorry.
I'm dead.
I'm so...
Synnove's dead.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Before the stream started, I said we're gonna have a chill roleplay session. I didn't mean a session where things got really chilly really fast, but here we are.
My heart is
So am I-
The pair of you take half of 45, so you take 22 points of cold damage.
Is there anything I can do, since I was holding Synnove's hand and I got a dirty 20?
Are you holding Synove's hand right now?
I
you
did
know
not
what?
let go. She said,
Okay, so when somebody is reduced to 0 hit points, when somebody's killed by this, this blast of cold hits all of you.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to kind of have you seen Dragon Ball Super?
Some of it.
There's a moment where Goku rides a Kamehameha with his own. You essentially just, as this frost reaches out, tendrils of frost freezing the air, you can just feel instinctually and elementally that it's coming, and you jump in the air and just sort of skate across the frost in the air to close the gap between you and this despair demon now chilling there. Synnove, as this blast of frost reaches out, you just completely freeze solid. In place.
How many hit points were you at?
I was full, but I only have 35 hit points.
Oh yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
And it was 45 damage, double.
Does the +5 to the saving throw help Katari at least? I know it won't help, but
No.
a 1.
No,
Okay.
no. She rolled a 7.
Yeah, there was no helping.
As this chill reaches out, JB first, because I want to do this in sequence. What are you doing? You can see that with this blast, the despair demon is fluttering back attempting to move somewhere else at speed. You have a moment to try and do something.
I'll ride all the way to it, and what does that do?
Also,
Doesn't help you.
if you were holding her hand, which hand were you holding her with?
Right hand.
Is that the whip hand?
No.
To the elbow, frozen solid.
That's fine. JB can do his thing first, but I have an Aura of the Guardian that I can use as a reaction. So.
I will ride the tendril of ice towards the despair demon, and breathing my hand in electricity and pulsing with a fury. I want to all the way up and grab her by the throat. And I want to fucking Ganondorf.
Into what?
The ground.
Which will be the lake.
She's
Over the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
I see it.
I just want to. I want to stop her.
She is gonna. Okay. You roll me.
I technically only have to hit her, and then her speed becomes 0.
Yeah. If you hit her, you're grabbing her, but where she is, you are either plunging her purposefully down into the lake, or you're dropping into the lake, because she frosted and moved upwards. She was drifting above the lake as it was by the time she transformed.
I fucking hate these things. Okay. I didn't realize she was over the lake. If she's just over the lake, then I would not... I'm not looking to grab on. I'm looking to, like fucking... Pouch.
Just
Just
ride the wave of ice and...
Yeah. Thunder punch.
Roll me an attack.
Reckless, because fuck it. That's 24.
You just connect, feeling like crunching into the tattered robes that now embrace where hope was. You feel something like punching through brittle, stiff, iced over leaves as you punch through this robe. What's the damage?
10 points of damage.
10?
Mm-hmm.
And this drops her movement to 0, right?
Yeah.
So you crunch into her. As you make an impact, the image flickers in your mind of Aelys's face cracking and changing as she became the Revenant. And with a the despair demon drops into the lake. Synnove. All of you on the outside in this moment. Katari is actually, she's going to run down and just... No, she's seen a punch. So she's just going to slide through the grass and get to Synnove. What the fuck is happening? What is going on? And she's the first one to see it. That through the ice sculpture of Synnove here, that strange antler at Synnove's hip begins to pulse a silvery white light. Synnove. The cold hits you. There is a moment of shock. You feel that like slivers of ice running through your bones, and then that ice turns to just a cold night breeze. And you're in a moonlit glade in the middle of the woods.
Is the moon full?
Big time.
Big full, big yes.
Hanging right overhead. Literally directly parallel to this perfectly circular clearing with thickly packed trees everywhere. There's movement from behind the tree line.
Rana?
These hooves. You hear them first, before you see pale tendrils of light wending their way through the branches. Almost like angelic wings unfurling before they come clear into view as these geometric antlers of bismuth and light, as the great Prince of Twilight ambles into his master's grove.
I'm not supposed to be here. This is not supposed to happen.
Rears up in full, as if it was standing on a hilltop that doesn't exist. No, you are not. And yet you are. Steps in, fully to the grove. I have come to escort you.
Where?
Where we all go.
I'm not ready. I can't. My sister needs me. This wasn't supposed to happen. I have too much to do. I have so much I have to do. Grana, please, I can't. Please do. Just this once.
Head under one of your hands. Nothing is supposed to happen. That is the way things should be. Say perhaps you are not yet ready to ride with me. Not here. Not now. His bulk sort of plods circularly around the grove, shivering his antlers in the moonlight, twinkling, almost like glittering stars off of them when he does. If you believe you must stay, perhaps there is an accord the shepherd might strike.
The shepherd?
It buckles its legs down, back legs first, then hind legs, then forelegs, so it's sort of loafed in the middle of the grove. Looking up at you, these jet black eyes reflecting all the little other flecks of light from the moon, from their own antlers. Such a good loaf. You are searching. We do not pretend to give answers. Perhaps only more questions.
If I have to make a deal again, I will do whatever I need to get back to my sister.
With your sister? Then you would come with me.
No?
With she
Did
who
she get
remains.
hurt too?
No. Not quite. Not now. If you wish to return to she who remains in her place, and perhaps the shepherd does have a deal, after all. A great wager. One made long ago. One that is yet to pay off. Stands up again. You would not be the first in her name. But you would be the first of your ilk to do so as you choose. No pacts, no contracts, just a wager.
A wager?
Indeed.
Why can't they make a wager themselves?
They have. But it affects far more than themselves. Sort of gestures to his own antlers. It is why I am here at all. The wager stands, Synnove. Lightbringer. That should the time come
where the heavenly bodies once again shake. Light against light. You will wager yourself and your talents that it is moonlight which shall prevail. A wager I myself have no regrets in making. She will only offer once. She does not like to pry in the lives of others, not as she once was prone to.
Moonlight. Fine. A wager then.
You agree to such an accord?
I can't go. I can't go back. I can't go there. I can't go with you.
Not yet. But I have gone with you. He just kneels his head down. Do but touch one of my antlers, and the wager shall be struck in silver and star.
I look around at the clearing. Synnove goes to touch where the book is and then remembers it's not there.
The antler isn't there either.
For moonlight. I grab the antler.
You grab the antler, and there is a beautiful, blissful, not warmth exactly, but for a moment, if you closed your eyes, you would feel like you were back home, standing on the edge overlooking the cliffs, feeling that beautiful wind being the only thing to hold your body up against a precipitous fall, that wind carrying you. There is soft silver light, and for those of you back in the faded realm, that begins to glow till this white silvery light refracts through every facet of Synnove's frozen form. And for a moment, the image of Synnove is changed. Just as this light bleeds through, you can see her hair cascading not from the crown of her head, but down over her eyes, beautiful, resplendent, and inhuman, light glittering from every part of Synnove's form, divine and unbroken, before the light shatters the ice, and Synnove is floating there. Antler now in hand. In hand, yes, right hand. Glowing beautifully, hair drifting up, before you slowly return to the ground.
Synnove, I wasn't fast enough, I'm sorry.
Katari drops to her knees.
I move away from Valor for a second. Is everyone okay? Does anyone need healing?
Not yet.
Do I have to worry about the
JB?
The fall, I'm going to say that you, because of the way you nat 20'd, you like land back on the bit of frozen lake that had immediately frozen over. Cool. It's enough.
I'm okay.
Don't do that to me again.
I'm okay.
That's 100 more notches in the mast. She stands up and just like runs her hand through her hair, walking to the edge of the lake.
What in the absolute fuck?
Are we okay? Are we in danger right now?
I can't see by the lake. There's Jean-Baptiste and Thegus. Is it gone?
I look at Thegus.
You, if you ever see a person like not be able to both focus and then at the same time also like 1,000-yard stare, he just like looks where Hope fell and doesn't say anything.
There's a whisper in the back of your mind, Thegus. A trace lingering from somebody who was and no longer is. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. My two spellcasters, we do not have to mechanically work through this right now. Thegus, your levels in Warlock are converted back to levels in Wizard, as Hope has left you. There is an additional ability you will receive, the Scars of Hope, which will involve converting spell slots into essentially either healing or harm, depending on how a random dice roll goes. And Synnove, you just took an 8th level in Sorcerer. That's 1 level in Cleric, baby.
Whoa.
Where's my other character? Wait, I already got the character sheet.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Didn't think it would happen.
I
this soon.
should have used my reaction, but I wasn't prepared for combat.
I could have used my reaction too, but my brain like turned off.
But then also you started role playing, and it was beautiful, and I didn't want to stop
no, that's
it
fair.
mechanically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll before I do anything else, it's all you on the banks of the impossible shore.
I turn to Synnove. I'm so sorry.
Thegus, what happened?
Whatever happened, it was not your fault. It's okay.
What?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Are you cold? You look
Sure.
cold. I won't touch you.
Synnove just like can't meet Valor's gaze. We need to. Sorry, a lot just happened. I think we need to find somewhere safe, maybe.
I agree, but I don't know where the fuck we are.
Don't have a tour guide any longer.
I don't think so.
Dan, I need an
I don't like that you said.
roll me an intelligence saving throw with
Dan?
advantage.
Or Thegus. You said my name. Sorry.
Dan,
Roll an intelligence saving.
roll an intelligence saving throw with advantage. Use Thegus' stats.
Use Thegus' stats and then pretend like it was for Thegus.
Pretend like it's for you.
It was for you.
Look, Thegus has got a lot higher
That's
intelligence
so
than Dan
funny.
does.
I'm so.
You did that once with Leonidas as well. Woody was like, Dan. Roll
Yeah.
it. And you were like,
You're like, whoa.
just a very genuine, like,
Yeah.
me?
I'm
I
so
love
pissed
it.
at Krona. I'm
So
so
he just outed your whole shit on me.
Yeah.
What?
You put me on blast.
Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah,
I didn't.
advantage.
Dirty 20.
Perfect. So, that same place in the back of your skull where Hope is whispering, the vestige of Hope whispers, there is just like a thread, a ribbon that you feel. And if you follow it, sort of it passes through your head and up into the faded realm, and you can sort of watch it trail around the lake up one of those sloping valleys up to the top, where you can see far away what looks like a shimmering doorframe. There is something left over from Hope. Now, I'm not going to say memories, but traces of their time living as a spirit here that haven't left you. In the same way that when these scars of hope manifest, those blue lines over your body will manifest once again. This is just a trace of what is left within you after being inhabited by a spirit.
When I was here with Sethius, we had like a small little camp. We ate food together, I remember. When I
Yes,
first
but it
got
was
there.
up
It's
on like a floating chunk
Yeah.
of rock way by
Yeah.
the
the
Because I
world
got
beacon.
dropped on that rock. So looking around, trying to search for somewhere safe.
Searching for somewhere safe in the Faded Realm is
Yeah.
like searching for pencil lines in a masterwork painting.
Searching for somewhere like not exposed, like how we are just on the edge of a lake right now.
You can just see right now there's nowhere in this area
Cool.
that would not be exposed, and by the nature of the Faded Realm, it doesn't seem like there's any immediate way out of this area either.
Excellent.
The Faded Realm, every place and structure and island, biome of the Faded Realm is both completely interconnected to every other place and completely separate from every other place. It is all and nothing all at once. But this thread is the only trail you have from Hope's Passage here before.
Maybe we...
Do we need to go to that building? Is that where we need to go?
We follow that. Even though
Follow what?
I do not see it.
No.
Oh, well, alright.
Lead the
What do
way.
you see?
Vegas?
Well, just follow me.
Should we follow a couple steps behind you, like just now, or do you want us to be right behind you?
Well, we see how that worked out.
So right behind you.
Yes.
Yeah, no more one-on-one conversations.
Well, that seems a bit...
We
Yeah?
just can't go making policies like that. They will inevitably be broken. If you like, I can interface with you, with your sigil, to perhaps see what you're seeing.
You can if you want to. I think there's somewhere safe, or at least somewhere that would not put us in the open.
He flies over and sort of just thunks into your arms, facing forward. You are feeling senses of discomfort. Allow me to physically moderate that. Ching, 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 ching. Plates open up and just some like heating coils become exposed within Gold and start thrumming like a gentle red-orange as he essentially becomes a mobile heating pad. And also initiating leyline sigil link. And your sigil on your flipper glows. Gold's green interface glows bright. There's a flicker of green over your own vision, just for a moment, and then that ribbon that you can see, Gold starts to project in front of you.
Is this the path you're seeing?
Yes.
Onward, team! We have places to go and things to avoid.
Let's go.
I'll be in the back, make sure nothing comes. You be in the middle.
Yeah,
Everyone's good? Are you okay? I didn't
No,
see what
I'm-
happened. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine, sugar. I'm okay. I'm breathing.
She was an icicle.
That's kind of cool.
I'm alive.
Every time the pair of you make like slightly, not flippant, but comments that make light of it, Katari is just like,
That was a fact. She was an icicle. She was coated in ice.
I am not the one to speak of it, but there are such things as tact in this world.
I don't think
Come
we
on.
should.
Yeah, let's go.
Katari is just like, no matter what the marching order was, Katari is taking a step ahead of you and Gold in the front, just tracking the path, spear out.
Fair.
Are we following it directly? Essentially, it's looping up the side of the bank and up one of the sloping valleys, up towards where the sort of impossible valley ridge crests, where again, now you all can see this flickering little iridescent, what looks like a door frame up on one of the top of the hills.
I'm carrying, I'm gonna be in the back of the pact. Can I feel Vike stars or like in the pit?
I'm not
Or is it
gonna.
between? I
I
have all my
hesitate
shit.
to say the word yes,
I have
that's
all
the
my
way that
shit.
you have all your shit, you don't feel detached from yourself.
Okay. But it's not like I could just be like, hey.
I want to be so clear,
Yeah.
you can never feel that way. There's not since the transformation has it ever been like a direct link.
I think it's just Rachel like to be like, I'm sending a text.
Sure,
I can't
sure,
do
sure.
that.
You can definitely try in the same way that you feel entirely yourself, but
Yeah.
I think I mentioned this once before, that line of communication was much easier as Lenore, though he would respond less.
Yes.
And it is much less clear where you're sending your messages now that you are Bella.
Okay.
But long story short, you are full yourself. Yeah.
And as walking, I'm just kind of thinking, since last time I was here, Baxter couldn't see me. I'm just kind of just thinking outward as I'm looking around to make sure nothing's following us. Just, I'm in the Faded Realm. I'm in the Faded Realm. Just like pinging.
Sure.
Since last time, Baxter didn't know I was there.
I'm in the Faded Realm.
I'm just
I'm in the Faded Realm.
I see it. It's like describing what I'm seeing as if like this is exactly where I am.
Can you roll me how do I want to do this? Insight check?
Okay. Insight.
I'm in the Faded Realm.
17 plus 4.
Every time you ping a thought,
Yeah.
you start to notice that your holobrand pulses.
Ooh. Oh, I missed you.
We all just clambering up the valley.
Yeah. Synnove doesn't put. She just holds on to the antler as we're walking. She's not gonna put it in her holster. She's
Sure.
gonna hold on to it. Just so you know.
It's very pleasant to hold. It feels. Again, every time you squeeze it, you can again get a hit of that, like, bolstered by the wind sensation. Sort of ripples through you. Each time is briefer than the last, but never none. You make it. It's a scrambling climb. In this area, the Impossible Shore, it was vacant. It is now perhaps less than vacant. It has perhaps a new denizen here. But even Hope seemed to think that it was quieter than before. Nothing drifts on the aurora to inquisit your arrival. Nothing appears from the mists. Nothing emerges from the lake. It's just arduous, scrambling up a hillside. Can I get everybody rolling me an intelligence saving throw, however?
Oh.
Katara will do one the same way.
I don't like that.
I'm really dumb.
Oh, Katari is... I will say this. Synnove.
Do we get additions because of you?
It's a saving throw, you get a +5.
Katari would never say it in this instance. She is... looks like she's on death's door. She, like, is shivering a little bit and has wounds that seem opened up by, like, little frozen shards and whatever. She's looking rough.
Okay.
But is steadying ahead of the pack, just muscling through, thunking the spear in to climb up, thunking the spear, just like muscling her way through the Faded Realm. What did we get?
I got a 2, but I have a -2, but with the +5, it's 3.
It's a 5.
It's 5. It's a 5.
Yeah, 2 minus 2 is 0, plus 5
Plus
is
5.
5.
I just wanted to be clear on the
That's fair.
math for everyone else.
I rolled a 3. Minus 1 is 2. Plus 5 is 7.
What's up? +5.
I rolled.
I got a 10.
10?
I rolled 27.
Everybody is lost in the source except for Thegus. It's perfect. You're following this thread, and you're realizing that the thread doesn't follow pathways, it doesn't follow handholds in the rock. This place, the Faded Realm itself, responds and reacts to your intention and thought much more than it does to physical action. So you, at some point, you're sort of squabbling up this rock as a little penguin, and you just stop, and you think forward. And as opposed to you muscling your way up the ravine, it's like the ravine pulls itself past you, and you just start moving. To everybody else, it looks like you're walking, but with much more ease than before. But to you, it's like you are physically dragging the landscape underneath you as you crest up the ravine here.
Sorry, first, what's 16 plus 16?
32.
Sorry, my brain is buzzing. I can't do math.
That's okay.
Synnove is gonna go up to Katari real fast.
She's, again, sort of fucking a rock, sort of walking up.
Katari,
What?
I'm gonna ask you first before I do this.
What?
You don't look. You. Can I help you?
I don't look what?
You look hurt.
And I am.
Can I help you?
Why?
Because I don't want you to hurt. Please. It can only be just this.
No, I'm sorry. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
And it is difficult to ask for help from someone who just... And I am trying to unlearn a lot. But it is not easy.
I know.
How do... She looks down towards everybody else clambering up. How do I know you're still you? Suresh, you're primed for possession. For contamination by magics outside of your control. Don't look at me like that. That would be the strangest thing we've encountered. You're just... here.
I know. And we can talk more about it in a second. Unless you want to do this right here, right now. I am me. And I know you can't believe me. Just because I say that. I am me. You still frustrate me. Theus is way smarter than I'll ever be. I'm still clumsy. I don't know what to say to you other than...
What did I say to you when we first met?
You promised to kill me. You were not very nice to me. I'm sorry. My head is so jumbled right now, Katari. I remember. I remember thinking your eyes were really pretty when we first met, even though they were full of hatred.
No, I can trust you even less.
Katari, please just let me heal you.
She turns around at first, facing back up the mountain. And she holds one hand back, outstretched towards you.
I take it and fold my other hand over it and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
Ooh.
Which is going to be 32 hit points.
Hell yeah.
Takes a lot.
Carry on, my wayward son. I have to pee. I thought I could do it. I can't.
32 you said?
32, because it's
No,
the
you're
first
stuck in the
healing
suit.
spell of that spell slot.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
And it just looks like that sunlight through water that you've seen Synnove's healing magic just kind of scale up her arm for a second and then recede again. And then I take my hands off.
As you go to take your hands away, she lingers for a second too long. So as your hand is trailing back this way, she lets her fingers interlace with yours for a second and pulls up the mountain. There's one more moment as she's going where she just looks back. Did you really? In the chat.
Yeah. I don't say what I don't mean.
Puffs out her nose. Nods. And moves up.
Did you really what? What?
Are you guys talking in your minds again?
I mean, we weren't. It's pin canon that it's
It's a
canonically,
chapter.
yes.
I'm
It's
not
a
just
WhatsApp.
gonna ignore the random sound in my head that says, "What? Did you really?"
I told her I was alive, JB. I told her I was alive.
Okay.
So you were in the mind chat.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I can't tell if you're lying to me.
Just because someone speaks to me doesn't mean I was like asking for it.
That's fair. Thank
It's
you.
very strange.
Yeah, that's why I'm not in it.
You manage to reach the top of this valley. You're looking down now over into the impossible slope of the black-green lake, the shore with the upside-down trees you've just come from. This sort of crested rocky pathway that runs along this valley. On the outside, you can see that you are this whole thing, the impossible shore, is one large, massive floating island drifting amidst an infinite aurora. Other islands dot in the distance. Again, that fragmented crystalline ruin in the sky. Chunks of land down and far away that looks like they're bigger swaths of territory that might still be islands, might not be. You can't see where they end. It is a littered landscape that is shattered and laced together with magic. Possible, impossible, and all the things in between. And here, right in front of you, in the middle of this pathway, is this glittering doorframe. Looks like it's made out of wood laced with opal, and the door that stands in the doorframe is made of transparent, light purple mist that seems to create the shape of an intricately carved wooden door that isn't actually there.
Your destination has been reached. Thank you for traveling the unfriendly skies.
Thank you, Gold.
Goes back up to just sort of
Good
scanning
job.
things.
We go through this, right? Is this the way out of
We can't
Here?
see through it.
You can see straight through it
Oh, okay.
to the other
I
side of
can
the
tell.
just
Yeah.
as if the pathway that continues.
Should we go?
Suspicious.
Are you still cold?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry.
No, that's okay. I'll be right behind you.
Let's go. And Synnove will march through the door first, because she's
Done.
You walk straight through the mist directly to the other side. Nothing happens.
Oh no, I got taken over by a spirit, everyone.
Katari
come help me.
whips the spear out.
Katari, she's joking.
It was a joke, Katari. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I know it's not.
I am
It's
1
like
second.
gallows humor, you know. Like,
1 second from throwing myself off this ravine.
please don't.
Then don't make jokes now. Not about this.
Okay,
What happened? You went through and what? You just went through the other
everything's
side?
fine.
You can see her through the mist.
I go right through.
All right.
You walk through. Nothing happens.
Same, let's go.
Nothing happens.
I walk through.
You all walk through. Nothing happens. The door is it's still just like if you all walk through the door.
Just a fucking door.
You're just on the other side. You're on the other side of the ravine.
Ooh.
It's nothing different. Just as if you turn back to the door has now mirrored and is as if you were facing it from the same way again.
What the fuck?
Wait a second. What?
What do you mean?
No,
No, we didn't go through.
in video game terms, you walking through this
Mhm.
doesn't do anything and does not work.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, wait.
Is there?
Soft magic. Unless you.
I'm listening.
First.
I'm getting out
No.
my drawing notebook.
Yeah. So there's like you said, it like looked kind of like opal all the way around.
I'm drawing it right now.
Are there any like inscriptions or anything other than just vibes?
No.
I feel like I want to lovingly call your drawing notebook the Vagina Monologues.
Yep.
An
It's
outstanding,
only gonna get worse.
an
It's
outstanding
only gonna
plan.
get worse
Great
from here,
play.
folks.
Great
Great
play.
play.
Great.
I love it.
Great play.
Man, I haven't gone to the Vagina Monologues in years. I'd love to go to one.
And so that we don't get
see.
banned on Twitch is why we
Yeah.
didn't give Will a Sharpie and it's still pencil.
I'd love to go see it too.
Man, it's
I mean,
such
he's
a
not
good
that
show.
good of a drawer.
I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules on Twitch.
Well,
Huh?
Because I was just wondering. you know.
Well, uneventful session.
Jesus.
It's been so chill.
Gang, I'm shaking.
I'm so mad.
I didn't.
I'm so glad I took my extra anxiety medication today.
You did great.
Oh.
I wish I had used my
You
reaction
said I have to wait a week
sooner.
like you did.
The longest week of my life.
I could have chronal shift you.
It's like this.
Like
It's
my
like
brain
the
just
door
We're
frame is
not ready for
physical.
combat.
No.
The door frame is physical,
Okay.
but the door in the middle, you can see the outlines of the wooden carvings and whatnot, but it's completely like spectral, light purple violet mist that you just passed through as if nothing happened. And no matter what way you were looking at the door from, it always looks like this, handle to the right.
Mm-hmm.
No keyhole.
It's good for me to know.
That's it.
No keyhole.
I heard soft magic.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I apologize. I just have one quick question
go for
because
it,
I
go
was
for it.
peeing. Was something said when I went to urinate that was when we got here, or did we just get here?
We were just climbing, and Synnove healed Katari
And then
as we were going up.
did
and
some
then
when we
arrived
got
at
here
this
was
door.
someone like
No.
Nope.
Okay, great.
That's
Never
just the door.
Then soft magic.
We have to open this door. There's no lock. Thegus, can you help me? You see the strands of magic around it?
Yes.
What I essentially want to do is try to
Cross stream.
either unravel the magic enough that the door opens on its own, or
Cool as fuck.
kind of like finger weave the magic so it creates like a keyhole and a key so I can open the door.
Well, you have to choose which one you want to do. Those are two separate things.
Do the
Pick one.
second one's cool.
Second one.
And
I
I'll
would love for Thegus to
yeah,
help.
1000%. I think I go
Alucard, Threads of Magic style. That's cool.
and I'll open up my
I saw
spell book,
magic.
Yeah.
and there's a brief moment where I don't see hope spells, and I go, it's just like pale. If a penguin could pale, which they can't. And then I go, right, and I kind of thread through different types of magic and almost finding energy of magic and not a specific spell, but more just the.
If I may.
Please.
First, as the pair of you initiate spell casting, everything just hums. It's like there's an electricity thrumming through the air that responds to your call. As you are conjuring this magic to essentially bolster Synnove's efforts, I'm imagining it like you're projecting threads of light as you're running calculations here that make... You know when Thanos uses the time stone, you can see like the discs of time. You essentially create hard light green gauntlets of like ticking energy around Synnove's hands, like wizardric gauntlets that you are now bolstering your own magical efforts here.
I feel like that looks a lot like just Doctor Strange does stuff like that a lot.
Yeah. It's sort of like
Yeah.
that, but specifically in Thegus green,
Yeah.
that's now also being lined with your beautiful watery gold as you are sort of trying to rethread and reshape the door to make a keyhole and then mold a key out of energy from it. I am going to need a third level spell slot expenditure.
Cool. Done.
Ooh.
And a spellcasting check. D20 plus proficiency plus your charisma.
Don't you have a magic key?
But that leads us back to...
That leads us back to
What
Iridia.
magic key do I have?
the
Would that
key
be
that
so
You
bad?
have the
takes us to Iridia.
Oh, that's why you
it's like
said
a
that.
rune.
I
Or
want to
No.
be in the Fated Realm.
I also don't think that
been
would
trying to get here.
work here.
No. We're going
Right? Would that
I've
work
been
here?
trying to get here, Chrono.
You don't know that. I said it required a key with a door with a door frame and a keyhole and a handle.
Yeah.
And this is maybe about to have all of those things.
Do you want me to do that?
No.
You probably are gonna lose it.
Yeah,
It'll
I don't
probably
think
suck
the
it up.
Fated Realm.
Yeah,
works the
Yeah,
same
I think
way.
so too. I don't think it's a one-time use.
It's not a one-time use.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But
It wasn't
because
like
we're
I
the
think
Fated
I
Realm.
think this is gonna suck it up.
right. Yeah. I
It's a
think so,
risk.
too.
It's a risk.
What do we get?
I already took
25.
You again these gauntlets of these chronomancy gauntlets that have essentially been forged for you. You are beginning to thread your light into the door. First to just sort of attune yourself to the magic of the door and then twist it. And again, everything slows and you can see the individual flakes and flecks and atoms of magic that have forged this thing, and you just twist it. First, this little, with these strange almost noises of suction, this keyhole is shaped into the mist, and then as your light sort of shears its way through the keyhole like a spear, it comes out this little, it's just a line of like a, almost like the hair found in the Garlet of Aeons, this line of light flickering in the air that has little key bristles at the end of it.
Well done.
All right.
Will that go in the hole?
Let's find out. I hope so. Put the key in.
The mist changes. The door becomes much more actualized.
Can I grab the handle?
Yeah. You turn it. You watch Synnove turn the handle and stretch, snap into the door, and it's gone. Katari, yeah.
I'm
Just
faster.
immediately, I think you are. What's your dex?
5. +5. I got 20.
So you have 20 and 3 stats now?
Yeah.
Curious.
Sorry?
We'll have to update the character cards.
Yeah.
You touch the handle, and I'm assuming we're all going, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a brief moment, and then I go.
You're last.
No, your ass is
But
getting
You all
Just someone
stretch
kicked me in
and
there.
then slam into the door, rushing again through the aurora. Synnove, D100.
Ooh, okay. Give me a
Where
sec.
are we going?
Where's my D100?
We're going to.
Do you need one?
We're going to the space world.
15.
Let's do this one. Hang on.
15.
That's either good or
15?
bad. Yeah, 15.
I don't know. I like a cool 45 one.
Okay.
Oh, is this a random encounter? Ooh, fun.
Perfect. One by one, you appear in a valley.
Oh.
Just a narrow little road. Again, these sloping, like almost faux grass hills over on each side, laden with those upside down trees, almost like a barbed wire fence on the top of each valley. There's just these gnarled trees tangled together. You can see this pathway winds down. This valleyed pathway. Again, that glistening aurora sky above you, the crystalline ruin floating in the same place that it ever was.
Huh.
And now you're all just in this valley. Katari, getting her bearings. What?
I don't know.
Bubbles, are you still seeing a thingy?
Thegus.
It's all right.
Vegas, I apologize.
Live my life. It's great. Am I?
You can still see a blue ribbon thread down the valley.
Does gold?
Gold is just continually projecting it now.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
That was
That was
Well
amazing.
done.
Thank you.
Good job.
Great job. Fuck. Wow.
So,
It's still go.
you
And
still see a way to go?
Would you crank the sound a little bit?
Yeah.
Has a heart attack.
After you, Thegus.
Right.
Oh yeah, because you needed hope to live.
Yep. Not anymore. Right. You can all see this still. It's coming from gold, right?
Oh yeah. Okay,
Right.
we can? Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the.
Okay.
That was the.
I forgot.
That's
We
all right.
follow the blue brick road.
Follow the
Okay,
blue
follow the thread.
road.
Katari is just again walking with the spear.
I'll be in the back again.
It's very... The presence now, you are now in the true Faded Realm.
Okay.
This is not the impossible shore. This is not a piece of a crafted place. This is the Faded Realm self-governing. This is the generative magic replicating and doubling on itself, trying to pull strands of reality of its own understanding from the Prime and recreate it here in the world. Things will not operate by many rules, if any at all. And this pathway seems to wend and wind and create itself as you move. You can never see what's around the corner. The path always bends just away, so the edge of it is obscured by a tree line and you won't know what's around the corner until just after you verge it. And suddenly a path is veering in a direction that it shouldn't.
Nice.
It's just a bunch of little kobolds like creating it as they go.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Everybody make a perception check.
God. While we're walking through, I'm very quietly going, is that the S?
Bad idea.
Are you really quietly?
Okay.
Are you still here?
Hi,
Oh my god.
Perception. It's a 12.
12?
Mm-hmm. Are you still here?
I'm rolling like your
I got a 2.
Two.
monkey.
That is a natural 20
Okay.
for a 26.
Ooh.
Like critty titty
Critty-
the
you-
other way.
Oh my god, y'all.
You're again like
26, yeah.
I think JB just steadying yourself. This is sort of what you have trained in a monastery to bolster your mind for, is the illusions and fallacies of a realm untethered by doctrine. The rest of you all hear sort of echoing from somewhere, this small little voice. Is someone there? Finally? Has someone come? Follow me, follow my voice, get me out!
Do not
Someone's
respond.
in trouble.
And for you, with the whispers of Cepheus, are you still here? You hear, and only you.
Oh no.
Should I be? Do you want me to be?
If it's not inconvenient,
It's never inconvenient.
might be helpful. I'm a little out of my depth right now. And I would like to succeed this time.
Okay, perfect. Amazing. Two things. You follow the pathway. These whispers, these pleas for help, like, come down the road, I'm down here. Get quickly, they'll find me. And when you round the final corner, it slopes down into a clearing with this little, like, brush thicket on the back end. Some, like, veins of little, you can see, like, traces of blue, as if a mole had dug under the surface and left little, mole trails that sort of glitter blue a little bit, wending their way through the clearing towards this brush. And the voice is clearly coming from a tiny little hole at the bottom of the brush. And as soon as you round the corner, in this clearing, behind you, in full, like little, almost like the sort of scaled half-plate greaves and gauntlets, the tattered cloak, staffed with the red gem at the top, Cepheus is right behind you.
Goddamn.
Ah!
Do we see Cepheus?
All of you, yeah.
Hello.
He's pale, human, very like deeply inset eyes. Again, hood covering most of his face, shadowed over, and you can see through. He's again wearing sort of clawed gauntlets, but through the palms of them, the fabric on the palms of the gauntlet are spattered and stained red along the lines of finger and thumb tendons.
How did you get here so fast?
Well, you asked me to.
Who is this?
This is Cepheus. This is my little sister Synnove, and Jean-Baptiste, and this is Thegus. Please only call them Thegus. And this is Katari, and that's Gold, and wow, I'm so glad you're okay.
Well, yes, why wouldn't I be?
I didn't know what happened after I was gone.
No, it was troubling. But I made it through.
Have you been here this whole time?
For better and for worse. What can I assist with?
Somebody's in trouble over here.
What is this? What does this line lead to?
But we need to get out of here. Can you help us get out of the...
Well, you shouldn't go. We should back the way you've come. It's much safer.
I knew there was a camp.
I feel as if we should.
We were hearing voices.
Perfect timing.
Is that bad?
I'm right here! I'm here! Please! And from the little brush, a tiny little mouse skitters out from the rush into the middle of the clearing. Hello! 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 I've been alone!
Hi!
There's something in there! It's coming after me! It's coming into my house!
What is it? Here, sugar, it's okay, we're here, we can help you.
Skitters over, right, sort of like nestle. You,
don't touch it! Don't touch it!
The mouse jumps into your hands. This little brown field mouse, glittering black eyes, sitting in your palm. I'm so sorry, terribly sorry. Don't mean to be an inconvenience, but I've been stuck here for so long, and I made a home for myself, and it was safe. It was safe. They didn't know I was here. I kept it safe in the valley, and then now they're coming for me. They're coming for all of it.
Who's coming for you?
It's the demons, don't you know? They'll tempt you.
Okay. Well, we've seen some.
Cepheus standing there. Beckons you over. Beckons both of you over.
I'll go over. I put my hand on his elbow.
You mustn't be so quick to trust these things here. Demons are afoot.
It is a mouse.
Is it?
I normally can't talk to mice.
Right.
Synnove?
Yeah?
Why don't you set the mouse down on a ledge?
Don't listen to them. Look, I can man behind you. Can't
my sister's friend.
Is he?
Yeah.
Where did he come from? Was he traveling with you this whole time? He's coming for my stuff.
No, he's not.
I smell it on him.
Are you okay?
He like twitches his nose up in the air.
That's a demon, certainly.
So no.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Have you always been able to talk to mice?
No.
This is a special mouse.
You're special.
Yes, I am, of course. I've been here too long not to be a...
Put it down.
What is your name?
Okay, I'll put
Who
the
are you
mouse.
asking? The mouse?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Mouse.
You are a mouse?
I am Mouse.
Feels
Where are the demons
little
coming from
on
that are
the
gonna come
nose.
get you?
She just looks over his shoulder at Cepheus. Over your shoulder at Cepheus.
Put the mouse on the ground.
Come from all sides with all faces.
Okay. I'm gonna put you down now,
You need
friend.
to be very careful about this. One wrong move,
I know.
it'll have you under its thrall.
I'm gonna put you down. Is that okay?
Don't let me go back in there alone.
You
They're coming in through the walls now.
You don't have to go back in there.
What do you say? I've nowhere else to go. It's a valley.
Keep your emotions calm. Remember what I said about being here.
Yeah.
Looks at Thegus.
I
I
don't
can
really
attempt to bind it if you need.
bind it. It's
That
a
is
mouse.
not a mouse. When you have been here as long as I have, you will know. That is not a mouse.
Okay, what is it?
That is a demon.
Are
It
you
says
a
you are a
demon?
demon.
It's looking
Are
at
you
you
a
as a
demon?
demon.
Exactly
little
what
mouse?
The mouse just looks up. Why would you say such things?
Are you a demon?
Of course I'm not a demon. I'm a mouse.
Do I believe them?
Inside check.
Inside check the mouse. Natural 20.
Hey! This mouse is not a mouse.
Yeah, please put the mouse down.
If you give a mouse a cookie,
I promise you. I promise you.
wait.
Uh-huh. Promise.
You don't have to believe me about me. But that thing behind you.
Can we hear it?
Seth, the
The
mouse?
mouse, yeah. Oh, yeah.
thing
We're
will
all
All
here.
around him.
I know. I didn't know if he was whispering. I couldn't tell.
That thing behind you. It will take you and you will not come back.
Cepheus, you are a demon?
Do I look like a demon to you?
Does it look like a demon to you?
No, but I am a
Don't
planeswalker.
Don't play the game.
I am a planeswalker. I am not a demon.
Cepheus is more like me than he is like a demon.
But why is
Yes.
why is it looking at you like a demon?
Because you are in a realm of trickery and deceit. Nothing you can see you can believe based on face value. This place is designed to bend your mind until you have fallen into it too far, like that mouse there. Whatever that was, it is no longer a mouse now.
Here, friend. I'm just gonna put you
Do
down.
this to me.
I'm not doing anything to you.
Don't do
friend.
this to me.
I believe in you. You are so
They will
strong
bend
and
me.
so good.
You got
Limb from
this.
limb, devour my very essence.
You got this,
And
mouse.
then they will come for you.
Can I call him?
Set the mouse down and
You
we'll,
deserve it. You deserve a new
we'll
name.
do a perimeter
No.
check.
I am but what I am. I am a mouse. I've always wanted to be a mouse, and I would like a little help with my mouse house.
How are you doing this to us?
Honestly, I
with
want
my
to
mouse
help.
house.
I know.
Cepheus
Yeah.
sort of digs the clawed parts of his gauntlets into the base of through the thing.
I don't know.
Little blood begins to trickle.
Oh.
It'll take but a moment. I can bind it, and it'll be no more trouble.
Will it hurt them?
It's a demon. It does not matter.
Okay, well, let's relax. Okay.
We're seeming to be choosing quickly of things.
I'm gonna put
You have no time to waste here in the Faded Realm. It will change you if you do not change your course of action.
I have nothing but time.
Not
You
here.
saw what happened earlier.
Do you know when you left?
Oh no.
Where
Do I?
did the thread go?
I see the thread.
The thread is going straight through the mouse house.
You know what? We have to go there anyway.
Do not go in there.
Why should we trust you?
Because we know each other, do we not?
Well,
Cepheus helped me last time.
Faded Realm is hard
Wait.
to take face value.
Does
Do not
Cepheus-
trust faces.
Cepheus looks at you like he knows you.
Does he look the same? Anything
Yeah.
different?
Nope. He looks exactly how you remember him.
Cepheus, last time I was here, what did you call me?
Ovala.
Oh.
Well.
I'm just gonna lightly remove my hand from his.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm glad I just maxed that out.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Constitution saving throw. Nat 20!
Hey!
Wow.
You
Plus 10.
start to move your hand away, and it is stuck to him. Like his.
With a 30?
No. Just trust
Oh,
me.
okay.
You start. It's like you like the image of Cepheus warps as you move your hand, as if like the illusion is still connected to you. And when you wrench your hand away, you called, and I came. The Cepheus's like clothes and face and staff all begin to melt like wax. I told you. Will you trust me now? Sure. Yeah. And now you rebuke me. It's just like every feature of it is warped into like this bleeding shape. And now you reject your desires no longer.
Oh, no,
you
it's
shall
I
stay.
swipe the shield through it to disperse.
Boy.
Oh, this thing is not dispersible. You make an attack. But this thing is not. This thing is here. It's not an illusion anymore.
I was so excited.
You called. You were whispering, and it came.
I know, but I really thought he was there. Oh. I was so excited.
24.
24. Roll me some damage.
Rachel.
I can see
it.
We've been playing D&D with Will for so long
I still can have hope.
at this point.
Sorry.
Not anymore.
I know.
Hey, yo.
The real surprise will be when it's just that.
It's never.
We're gonna kill that person.
Oh.
That's 14 points of damage.
14. Great. You just shear your shield through the wax, and it just. So you desire a fight. Then a fight you shall get. This aura, this pink purplish aura, spirals out from it. All three of you, not you, you're immune to this effect for the next 24 hours. Roll me a this time it's going to be
Sick.
charisma saving throw.
Okay.
You guys are next to me, you get a +5.
Katari failed.
Grumpy.
With the +5.
Katari failed big time.
No. I like that song though.
18.
Your +5, she rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Your +5 takes her to a 15, but she has a -3 to take her to a 12, so she big time fails.
We love math.
Man.
What'd you get?
18.
Natural 20 for a total of 33.
Yeah,
Damn.
you just instinctually the antler in your hand, you just wave it in front of you, and this enchantment shatters like glass in front of around you.
Are you okay, Mouse?
I am going to.
I'll just hold your elbow.
I'm going to chrono shift Katari.
Yeah.
Chrono Shift Katari.
Correct.
What did you get?
I got a 22.
Okay. I just re-roll.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Oh.
It's the right move.
I
though.
tried.
You
Yeah,
tried.
yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
right move.
So
Give her another
this
chance.
wave washes over the group of you, and it's what did you get?
18.
Yeah, all of you succeed, but it washes over Katari, and when her head snaps down, her eyes are glazed over in pink purple light, and she just points the spear at the all of you. A fight you shall get. Roll me initiative.
Oh no, man. Oh, and we have updated, if you watch Bards and Crafts, we have updated close
Bump
bench.
that shit once you've rolled.
Yeah.
Katara, I'm so afraid you're taken over by a spirit.
Well, that's what happens when you have a -3 to charisma.
Oh,
Chat asks,
man.
does the mouse roll?
No, mouth doesn't roll. It just clambers up into your hair, Synnove.
Oh, the mouse
Oh,
is my
cute.
favorite.
Behind my crown.
Yeah.
That mouse is bad.
I'm gonna use a lucky
Marcel.
to reroll. Wow, that was only marginally better.
William, I need. I'm gonna have to go first, and I have so many more things I can do now, and including 4th level spells that I've never had before. So I might need a.
How many baddies are there?
Just the one.
Just the one. I didn't know about the mouse.
For now, and then
Yeah, that's true.
So,
figure it out.
Bye, Aelys.
okay, let's fucking go.
I think I have another
We
cantrip,
have.
too. I have to even look at that.
I'll put her at the bottom in spirit. She's here, supporting us.
No, I don't. Wait. What? No, I do. I do. I should have had 4 minutes.
Okay, I know what I said, flying cat. I know what I said. It's my fault.
Okay, who got above a 20?
I got a. I'm so sorry. 23, I think.
Okay, Thegus is gonna lead. Who got 20 to 15?
17.
Then Alavain.
15 to 10.
Not me.
Okay. Katari and Desire will go after Aluvain. What's the last two?
I got
9.
8.
Easy.
And then where was the baddie? I'm sorry.
So the order is... Let me just make sure I have this right. It goes Thegus, Aluvain, Katari, Desire, Valor, and Synnove.
I did desire Cepheus to appear. Goddamn. That was good.
Welcome to the Fated Realm.
Yeah, wow.
This is how this is gonna go.
Nice.
I need to watch my emotions.
You need to watch everything you do, say, or think. Thegus, lead us off. You're just literally in a, let's call it, 40 by 60 foot grove, clearing here.
Okay.
Desire is right in front of you. Katari is right behind you.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck me running. I'm just gonna, Katari's right. Oh, I'm gonna look at Katari. I'm going to say, and I'm going to look at Katari and go, I'm deeply sorry. I'm gonna tap the staff and and I'm going to, in fact, actually,
I can restrain her. I can restrain her.
yeah, I'm going to, this energy will, and then kind of go in slow motion towards and increasingly become like this orb or this cube rather, that like settles, and I will cast slow on both Katari and Cepheus.
Okay, what's the save?
It is a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, and I use the staff.
Use the staff, okay. Oh, baby. Desire succeeds with flying colors. And Katari... Wiz?
Yep.
Succeeds.
What'd they get?
What is that, a 23?
Remember, Katari and JB both have Blessing of Halifax.
Oh, womp womp.
Thank you, chat.
It was wasted them.
And thank you, mods, for the tracker.
The energy sort of pulses out over them, and as it hits Desire, this warped form of like what Cepheus was if you twisted him like a bath towel made of wax, it just like ripples around it. Oh, I didn't even roll with advantage. It wouldn't matter. Are you staying put, or are you backing up?
I'm definitely backing up, but I
Into Katari.
You can go to my house! You can go to my house! Get in there, get in there, get in there!
I'm sorry, I apologize. Does nothing happen on slow if you succeed?
Nothing.
That's bullshit. All right, here we go. Great, sweet. That's my turn. And am I within range of Katari?
For now, yeah. But she hasn't, she's just targeting everybody in general, but she's not going to make an opportunity attack. She's not
Okay,
going to be able to.
Then I will back up.
Okay, you have 30 feet? Or 25
I
feet?
have 25 feet.
So yeah, you just back up 25 feet. If she was gonna, she could run after you on her turn, but she would be separating herself from the rest of the group.
Right. Oh dear God.
It is now Aluvain's turn. You're again sandwiched. It's Desire in front, Katari behind.
Okay. I'm going to.
Just can't fucking concentrate. I'm sorry.
I gotta do it at some point. For my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to focus.
Roll me the thickest wisdom saving throw of your life.
I know.
It's a tough time to do that.
Because as you're taking that breath in, again, you can
I know.
hear the sound of Aelys opening up the scar in the sand, the screeching of the children, and the smug look on that hippo's face.
The hippo's face.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. You get the bonus from...
You have a blessing.
How do you... I'm gonna ask you.
What?
Do you want your rage checks to be able to be affected by exterior bonuses, or is it just a JB moment?
I like the exterior bonuses.
Great. That works for me.
Yeah.
Because you have the +5 to saving throws.
Okay.
And you also have a blessing if you want to use it.
Dope.
So 14 plus 5 for a saving throw?
14 plus 5 is a 19.
Yeah.
You used your blessing?
Yes.
I'll try and keep track of this. I miss you, John.
19?
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it, baby.
Ooh.
There's that moment that you can see Harim's face looming large in your visage, and it makes your blood pressure spike! But with Katari's spear trained behind you, you center yourself. And the winds of the Faded Realm react to your clarion call, and you enter focus.
Yeah, full send on, I'm sorry, is it pleasure?
Desire.
Desire.
I didn't like saying desire and then rolling your dice, but down.
I didn't like
it. It's not good optics.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thump, thump, thump.
Sorry. That's, so I did reckless, that's a 22 to hit.
It's gonna hit.
Do you need a breakdown of what the damages are?
Are your attacks magical?
Yes.
Then I don't think so.
Okay.
Based on what is in your kit.
Cool. 5, 8. So 8 plus 16 points of damage for the first one.
Great, okay. You just, are you fist or shield?
Shield.
You're just cleaving into it like these liquid chunks of wax ripping off of this twisted figure that each time they blend back, they're more flesh-toned and laced with that pink-purple energy, less and less imagery of Cepheus remaining.
Does radiant damage do anything to them?
No.
Okay. The next one was, I rolled a 15, so that's 24.
It's gonna hit.
Cool. 4, 10, 18 again. Or 18 this time.
Yeah, just chunks out of it.
Yes. Give me more of your fight.
This is
That's my turn.
We now go to Katari.
Oh,
Yep,
no.
yep.
I'm gonna roll a d4. Because as Katari's leveling the spear,
Butcher them.
and Katari obeys. I rolled a 1. It's coming straight for you, baby.
Yes,
She
good.
just wheels the
Thank
thing around,
God.
and as she rears, hit the Red Hope back. Not only do you see her brands glow, but it glitters, spiraling in the pink-purple energy of desire, as she's gonna bring it down for both of her attacks on you. First is a 27.
Jesus.
Second is a 28.
Wow.
Unless you have Reknit's armor class.
She doesn't do this well when we fight other things.
She literally has never rolled this well in history.
To be fair, I probably deserve it because it's happened. It's
you
happened the
have.
other way
It's
before.
happened to you.
And I wasn't exactly.
Payback's a bitch.
There was no desire to eat.
If anyone were to take
Wow.
it, it would be you.
I want to let you know
Thank God.
that
Yeah.
she rolled on her dice
I
a
could
2
take
and a 1, and with this, so that's going to be as she these like echoing resonant slashes with a 2 and a 1 on the dice. That's going to be 23 points of damage as she just cuts through you.
That's halved if it's all slashing. Is there any other things?
It's magical.
Sure. I'm in focus, and all
I always forget this.
all bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing is it doesn't matter that it's magical.
Y'all, barbarian. It's psychic damage. That's the special totem one.
Noted.
That's the only if it's the totem.
Yeah, that's the one that
But-
it's magic doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So that's
Oh no, I didn't even smite. Hang on. I said she was gonna smite, and let me add some of that. I said a brand glow. You can roll the tapes back. I said, but it's still gonna be halved. Well, no, it just won't be doubled.
It's just
well.
What's her smite? It's the.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
See,
Man, you could have taken that 90.
she's gonna
It would have been
dump.
fine.
She's gonna dump the level 3 in.
You would have been up.
I hate JP walks away from every fight. unscathed.
Yeah.
And everyone else has literally died.
We're gonna
It is
change that.
devastating.
Don't you?
Everyone else died.
It is devastating
Well,
to
Katari hasn't
JB.
died. Katari hasn't died that we know of.
Just wait.
Don't worry. Now I know what I'm
I need
doing.
a strip wall.
We don't know her
Like,
backstory.
I'm
That's gonna be an
Oh yeah, I would love
additional,
one.
15 points of radiant.
Okay, so 11.
This was fun.
So 23.
23 down to 11 plus 15 is 26.
Six.
26, yeah.
It'll be fine.
Gotta be loud as fuck on this mic.
Yeah.
26. So
It'll be fine.
Right?
that's her turn.
That's
Then
Katari.
Desire, who goes immediately afterwards, is just gonna drift up into the air,
Try and do this under the table.
Yeah.
waft over down onto Katari, by Katari's shoulder. Give me your strength. And it just, with its wax melting hands, it draws these lines of purple energy from her. She's gonna willingly fail the save.
Did it move outside of my range?
It gets to. It gets to.
It does?
Yeah.
So I
No, I'm saying it gets to avoid opportunity shit. Like it's incorporeal half the time.
Okay.
It's gonna use its draining kiss on the charmed creature.
Is it Dementor?
No, it just gets to survive off those it charms.
Okay.
Same.
Harry! Okay. So that's.
She needs some milk.
She needs some milk.
It drains 32 hit points out of Katari and heals for that much. Katari begins to look withered.
We better run.
And until the next long rest, her hit point maximum is reduced by 32 as well.
So what is it at? 3?
It's at 17.
Do you have greater restoration?
Oh, if we kill
After a long rest, I
Katari.
might.
She's now looks just as wounded as from before you healed her. She is disheveled and still holding the spear out. It's floating right above her. To get to Desire, you will have to go through Katari.
Since it counts as like damage to her, am I allowed to take it or no? Because it's like a healing thing.
Yeah, it's not counts as damage because
Okay.
she allowed it to happen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I just want to check.
John said get in the house now.
Kids, get in the house.
We should have just gone in the mouse house.
You should have just. I gave you the mouse. It was right there, and you fucking called it. Okay. Anyway.
It was a really suspicious mouse.
That's the point. Valley, you're up.
I disagree. Wasn't a suspicious mouse.
So it's on Katari's shoulders.
Yeah.
Kind of. And Katari, to be clear, is 8 feet tall.
And Katari is 8 feet tall. It's drifting. It's sort of like hovering above and behind Katari's shoulders.
Yeah.
And any attempt, you can even see by the way she's moving, any attempt to get at Desire, she's gonna get in the way of.
Okay.
Drums like crazy.
Just for transparency, she is at 4 hit points.
Yeah. Bonus action to summon the whip. As it comes out, I'm gonna have it go right into connecting to the back of my shield.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume I would roll this as an attack, but I'm trying to do this to whip it straight through to kind of like, instead of slice through it, hit it this way with the shield so that it goes off and away from Katari.
Just like thunk it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically like slam it into the next closest wall or whatever is the goal.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll like a normal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 22.
Great. As it flies forward, Katari's going to use her reaction to jump in and take the damage.
She's gonna jump. I didn't think she was gonna jump.
I tried to make it as clear as I could.
Yeah,
Any
she would
attempt-
stop it. I
roll
thought
me-
she would like block it.
Nope. Any
with her
attempt.
body.
Roll me the damage.
Yeah. With the shield. Sorry. I was not.
Didn't expect it to be this.
Well, I didn't. Good thing I can heal her. That's cocked. Thank God. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's 20 for
20?
the first attack. Uh-huh.
Are you sending both attacks?
I just did the one.
So Katari jumps up, boom, the flat of the shield hits her, she's slammed back into the shrub,
Sick.
hits the back wall, slumps down, face into the dirt, and Katari is rolling death saves.
Good thing I can heal her. Second.
Okay.
What?
The desire demon drifts down.
Y'all go to the house.
The desire demon is now directly is Katari's behind the desire demon
Yeah.
now, and the desire demon is now in between you and the
Yep.
house.
Second attack. Desire demon.
Go for it.
Again.
What if we all die? We thought this.
That will be I'm gonna use my last lucky.
Boy.
Natural 20.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's why we got lucky.
Yep, that is.
Roll me the damage and double it.
When we leveled up, did we get a long
I double
rest?
what I roll.
Sorry. Sorry.
I don't think I rolled
no,
that 20 on
max
attacks
damage
normally.
and roll. You do max damage
Okay.
and then roll the
So
dice.
that's 3d6. So that's
Great.
And then I
So
roll
it's
one.
18 plus.
Which I already rolled. So I rolled a 6, 7, 8, 9. I only rolled 9.
Plus the modifiers?
Yes, plus 5, plus 2.
So 18 plus 9,
27.
27 plus 5 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 34.
34
So you just
to that.
ping. Oh god, I have to do so much math I forgot to do
So
before.
sorry.
So 16, 34. Okay.
Oh,
You can also smite.
I can also. Someone redeemed a burden of hunger on me while I was attacking, and it hit Katari. I don't know if we. I don't think we should go.
It's long past now.
Yeah, sorry, we missed it. And I can pump a divine smite into that on
Yes,
a hit.
you can.
I always forget. I'm in Paladin now. So I'm gonna add. Thank you. 3d8 to that. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra.
8 extra? Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just glitters with like again
Yeah.
the sort of like twilight light of the distortion and slams into the desire demon.
Is it possible? I've never done this before.
Mhm.
Is it possible, like when I lash out the shield like that, to
Mhm.
hold, like keep the whip steady, hold it there, shield against it, holding it back, rather than retracting?
I would have you make a contested athletics check for it right now. If it fails against it this time,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to try it again this combat.
Okay. I've never
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
about
yeah.
doing it before,
I like it.
but just like
flavorful.
keeping it out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
All right, that is a 21.
It claws against it, but you have the shield pressed out.
Okay.
It is basically, it's got its back essentially to the mouse house, and you're holding it.
Excellent. So get Katari and get out. Okay. Holding it in place with all my might.
Again, you're gonna have, even with it held in place,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to go directly past it to get to the house.
Great.
The mouse in your circlet. Let me lend you my power. You're getting there very quick.
I have to get my friend first.
Yes, of course, but I can help. If you help me, I can help.
Okay.
Good. You crackle with purple lightning. You are hasted immediately.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Banishment on that bitch's ass.
I was about to
And
do
roll a
that as
charisma
well.
save.
Okay, it gets magical advantage, magical resistance. It rolls with advantage. What's the DC?
Do I have anything that gives it disadvantage? The DC is 8, 9,
Do
10,
you let? I will give it to a neutral roll as the mouse is sitting there. Let me in.
I'm sorry.
Let me in. I will keep desire at bay.
No. No.
Y'all.
Not today. Not today, mouse. We got it.
We just made another deal.
No, thank you.
What did you get?
I rolled a 4, so yeah. Synnove lets them in. God damn it.
It's again only you are hearing any of this.
Yeah.
Good little mage. We will work wonders.
Nope.
Synnove is like an angel of the storm, crackling in purple lightning, just sending this psionic, crackling lightning energy towards the desire demon.
Yep.
Read me the thing about banishment, because I believe it has special rules if it is currently on the plane that it is native to.
If the target is native to the plane of existence you are on, you banish the target to a harmless enemy plane.
That's
It doesn't. It doesn't
yeah.
have. It has.
It's you're either banishing a summoned thing back home, or you're sending something that's here
To somewhere.
to a pocket.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, given that you let Mouse in, it'll roll with disadvantage.
Spell saving throws for spells that only target one individual will be rolled with disadvantage because I am Suresh.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna break my rule since you let Mouse in.
Double dizzy.
Yeah.
I'll roll 3 die,
Let
take the
Mouse
lowest.
God damn it.
That's wow. Thank God for double disadvantage because I rolled a 12, which would have been what is this? What Charisma? A 12, which would have been a 17. An 8, which is bumped to a 13, right?
That would have failed.
So it's going to, and a nat 20.
Oh my god. 2 of those would have beat. Yeah.
But it's both the dice from Color Spray Creations. But because of that letting Mouse in there, this desire struggles against the shield and then you have a minute.
Somebody help me with Katari.
Because we're out of initiative, I'm gonna have a roll 1 death save here.
A bonus action spare it's a free action spare the dying because of my new subclass, the Afterlife Domain, baby.
And I'll lay on hands to pump it.
Pump it.
Bop it.
Okay, I'm gonna say that lay on hands happens, or spare the dying happens first because it was this turn.
Yeah.
You just stretch your influence out, the antler glittering silver and moonlight, and sort of droplets of, again, watery golden light and the wisps of moonlight trace over Katari to still her before you dash over. How much are you throwing
24.
in? 24?
I only have 25 left.
Her hit point max is only.
She goes up to 17.
Oh, okay. But I still use 24.
No, we can say you can.
It max is 17.
Because it was
Because the
reduced by
minimum.
the drain essence from the
You have to
desire.
remember,
demon.
I thought you
cleric.
said it was reduced to 4.
No.
she
She took 32 damage, and her health point maximum was reduced by the same amount. So she was at 30 something,
We can carry
went
her
down to
together.
4,
I thought
and her
you-
max was reduced.
She's really heavy.
I feel really
The
strong
way
now.
that it came
Okay.
through, I
She's
thought
a
you were
lot
saying
taller
that
than
her new
us.
hit point maximum was
4.
4.
No.
So I was sitting here thinking like, no. Valor killed.
Yeah.
No.
But okay, I was wrong.
I wouldn't have risked it for that biscuit.
Valor and Synnove have like hooked their arms
Yeah.
underneath Katari and are like.
And we're
dragging
gonna
her
try to
to
drag
the
her.
house. Don't.
22.
To me.
I'm not going to do it now. Let me just do the math.
Yeah.
You did 22 damage, right?
She did 20 damage.
She did 22.
It was
just
around that. But she was at 17.
4. What's 22 minus 4?
16. No.
18.
You're lucky I missed it, because with Katari's hit point maximum at 17, that should have killed her outright.
I thought it was a 20.
I thought it was
20
It
damage.
matters neither way, because I missed it and it's gone.
Yeah. 1 point away, Valor did 20 damage.
And
Someone
now
said.
Katari, fuck, just bolts upright.
We're like trying to drag her. We're trying to drag her.
Shit!
Come on, we gotta go.
Come home from the mouse in your circlet.
Mouse in the house.
The mouse says there's a house. We gotta go in it.
Okay, just wherever isn't here.
I healed you without your permission, and I'm sorry.
She's like, you can feel Katari heat up next to you.
It's so that you're alive now.
You're breathing.
We're all moving to the mouse house?
Yeah.
We're moving to the house.
Mouse in the house.
Mouse in
Alice
the
in
house.
Wonderland style, as you approach the tiny little hole in the thicket, you all just shrink down to tiny size, and as you slip through into the underbrush, you are falling into a pitch black pit.
Now
you come to my house.
These like rivulets of slow-moving purple lightning illuminating the pit you are slowly now drifting into.
You can stay.
As the mouse sort of floats off of your circlet. Just this tiny little mouse, not even moving its mouth at this point, but this presence radiating from it.
You can stay with me, or I can go with you.
Then just to you.
Such wonder to be done, little mage. Look at what we could do.
Wow. I mean, whoa.
If
Is your name not Mouse?
we can stay here for a little bit, but then we have to go. We don't belong here.
Neither do I. Let me come with you.
No, that's
Should we-
okay.
They helped us.
They also lied. You are not a mouse.
What are you?
I am Mouse.
What else are you?
Is that like an acronym? Mega outing usurper sexy elf.
It just.
It goes, you know what? Never mind.
I don't want to go with you guys.
It drifts a little faster than the rest of you down into the
Okay.
dark.
Oh!
And as it sinks down, you can just see its eyes now illuminated purple by those sort of rivulets of slow lightning it's moved through here.
Stay or leave. It is your choice.
And now you're just falling.
We gotta stay or leave, stay or leave.
Is there a ground that we're going to?
Nope.
Oh. We're going to fucking go. Let's go.
Let's leave. We leave.
We leave.
I
Back
choose.
out.
I choose leave.
Let's leave.
Yeah.
We
Is
just
only
got
back out the
here.
way
But
we
maybe
came?
but no, everything's weird. Maybe we'll go somewhere else.
Oh my god.
And that thing is banished for a little bit.
I really
but
don't
not
like
for
the
long. We
mouse.
can run.
I really don't like the mouse.
But the thing
don't think
before
this
was
is
trying to
right.
kill us.
We can take that thing.
No, we can't.
Mouse, can we trust you?
Trust nothing.
Right.
Leave.
Out.
Leave.
We're leaving.
Leave. Grab hands.
Just to be clear, you're staying in the oubliette,
What?
or you leave with the mouse.
What is
Yeah.
the word you say?
Oubliette?
The forgetful place.
We definitely leave.
I don't want to be in
The
the
mouse has to come with us.
That's the option you're being given. You walked into the mouse's house. You leave with the mouse, or you
deal with the consequences
or you stay in the oubliette.
I don't want to forget.
Is that right?
You don't have much to forget.
I know.
We leave.
You just hear, all of you hear it, and you hear it specifically around Synnove somewhere. You hear it specifically around your tiara. Just the squeaking of a little mouse running laps through the bands of your circlet.
Follow the ribbon.
And that blue ribbon again appears, shimmering down towards the basin of the oubliette.
Let's follow the river.
We're like swimming in the air.
You choose to follow?
Yep.
I need your approval because it's
Yes.
your ribbon.
Yeah.
You all just focus your intention on the ribbon. Fall. And you fall exponentially faster before converging in a pinprick of blue light where the purple lightning meets at the bottom of the oubliette and with a flash, you find yourselves in a small cave. So on the outskirts of some more of that sloping grass-like terrain, overlooking a much larger swath of land where you can see, again, lights and moving spectres in the distance, maybe even some structure built into the stone far away.
I love this.
The cave that you're in goes a little bit deeper, but you can see it has a back wall. Just some extended shelter lined with these brilliant, bright blue crystals. And while most of you can no longer see that ribbon, Thegus, you still can. And here it forms a little afterimage of a blue spectral figure tending to the crystals, sitting by a fire that no longer crackles, speaking with other spirits that wend in and out of this brief vision, before this blue spectre looks up at you and then fades. Here, in the Cavern of Hope, we will take our break.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
I'm so worried.
See you in like 16 minutes.
39.
This is where we're spending the rest
We
of
do
the
this
session.
every
so,
time.
yeah. I'll have it.
Aw.
Let's jump back in.
Wow.
You have reached the Cave of Hope's cavern here. glittering with blue crystals, thrumming with arcane energies that lay somewhere tapped within the crystals, but just pressurized within the walls of the cave. This, what must have been a campfire deep into the cave once, made out of now inert crystals as opposed to logs and kindling. You were here. What do you choose to do?
Okay. I know I've asked this like 3 times already, but is everyone okay? Does anyone need healing?
I'm okay.
Katari, I don't, but I feel very tired. Very, very tired. Can we camp here?
Why don't you sit down?
Don't. Never mind.
I'll make.
She sits down.
I'll make a fire. Are you cold still?
A fire would be great.
I'll make a fire.
With what?
I don't know. I thought there was, when you described the campsite earlier, I thought there was stuff, but I might have missed it.
There is a little, what would have been a campfire, but it's laid with like inert dark crystals as opposed to any wood or anything.
Huh.
It's got little like crystalline geode chunks as opposed to anything to actually set a flame.
Weird.
I'll go over to it and kind of like spark my finger and try to like light it up.
You just like let a little bit of your elemental energy sort of crackle through. It sort of ripples through the crystals, but it looks like that was just a small match flame, as it were. Flickered and then went out.
I'll take I'll take like the end of one of my braids where the obsidian's right at the end and try to like spark it against it.
It crystal against or obsidian against crystal. It scrapes this beautiful, sonorous musical note like you were running your finger along the edge of a wine glass, but it doesn't spark anything.
I do not know how to light a fire like this.
I go up to it and I pump 3 sorcerer points into it.
You just... Your brands glitter. Magical energy transfers from you into the crystals.
Oh.
And this fire of beautiful iridescent green, blue, and yellow dancing flames comes to light, sort of just projected from the crystals themselves. This warmth emanates from the cave, ricocheting off all the other crystals, and you are now, it's like you're nestled in a hearth. The whole cave becomes warm, and with this light, you can see where the cave mouth is. There is a previously sort of invisible, but now flickering in the firelight, this translucent veil, an arcane veil over the cave's mouth.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
You did a good job trying.
You did better. Katari? I'll go over where she's sitting.
She's just slumped against the wall. Yeah.
When I healed you earlier, I didn't ask permission because you were unconscious, so I couldn't, but I was wondering if maybe we have an agreement now for when we're unconscious. Because I feel bad.
I appreciate your candor.
But I didn't know what else to do.
If I am dying, if you need it in writing, I can do it in writing, but you have my permission to heal me if I am going to die. That is fine.
Okay. I just wanted to apologize.
I'm sorry too.
Why?
Should have gone different up there. In the sand. We could have taken them. She didn't have to do that alone. She would like to be here.
Yeah, she would. She would.
I think part of her is.
She will be here again. She promised.
Yeah, well, elves and their promises.
She'll be able to find us wherever we are.
Yeah.
This is just temporary.
Where even are we? And don't say the Faded Realm, because that doesn't help me at all.
I was gonna say cave. I've only been to a small portion of the Faded Realm. I don't know if there's names for areas.
Where did you go? Where were you the last time?
You said you were up at the thingy?
Sethius, the real one, had a small camp on one of the floating rocks by the crystals. We tried to get a piece of the crystal. He said it could help Vikestar, possibly, since everything was broken. But I couldn't do it, so I got immediately thrown out, and when I woke up, I was back with you. There was this horrible face that kicked me out, but I didn't know who it was. So that's why I was excited when I thought I saw Sethius and he was okay. I don't know if he's actually still here, but I have been trying to come back to get a crystal to help Vikestar.
You think Sethius was a demon this whole time?
He wasn't a demon when I was here, he was a person.
Are you sure?
I think, I shouldn't have done it. I had told you all to be careful with your emotions, and I'm not. I thought it didn't apply to me because I just thought it didn't apply to me as much, so I quietly had tried to contact Sethius, so I think that's why the demon Desire looked like him. And I'm sorry that put everyone in danger.
It's okay. This place is fucked.
I just thought he might still be here.
What are we supposed to do? Just think nothing? Think silently?
Be calm, like JB tries to be, I guess. Right? Like, you were teaching Aelys to, like, she said she was emptying her mind or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm all ears.
Oh,
If it helped that bundle of nerves, it sure could help us.
It would definitely help.
Thegus, are you okay?
What the hell happened down there?
What did you say to upset Hope?
I don't know. The wrong thing. I shouldn't have been that hard. But it is what I've wanted to say for a while. I've not felt good. And I didn't feel hope for all of the past few times, wherever we were, the past. And with getting the beacon and going down into the pit, and hope was gone. And I don't necessarily think I'm alright, but thank you. Please don't.
Oh.
But you know, I think it is time.
Don't blame yourself for the nature of a demon.
Hope wasn't a demon.
Oh, but she was. But it's alright.
I don't think Hope was a demon. Hope was a spirit.
If it makes you feel better, I couldn't feel Vikestar when we were down in the pit either. I don't think they chose to not be with us.
I don't know. Sometimes I make rash decisions, and
welcome to the club.
The consequences aren't what I predict them to be.
Does anyone have something to cook? I'm starving.
Yeah, we can cook something. I'm sure we can find something in our packs. There's gotta be rations or dried something, or maybe fresh something. Godwin.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, I know some reason, I know who they are.
What is that? We don't deal in the divine in a Solitash, and even I know this.
Yeah.
Well,
Was that him there in the grove?
I think.
Like really there?
well, I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, they did something. They were that light. I could feel that. That was and
I mean, we could feel kind of everything over there.
the
I could eat.
I think that was happening, or I don't know. Cause wait, did that not? That it didn't happen the way that it happened.
We don't know.
I don't know.
We were observers, but
It's the same light I felt.
when?
The spear touching Alduin's spear. He was burnt into nothing, and then the nothing became something else. It was so. It's too much.
Do you know where he was burnt?
The stone. And then there was no stone to stand on.
So, Godwin killed Alduin?
Because Law told him to.
I'm sorry.
I don't know who Law is.
Law. Oh wait,
I
no,
know I-
Law's in my book. I just learned about Law. She's like the mother.
What does she look like?
That it didn't really say. It just said she's like the hearth, the potter, the like
Steps away from the fire.
the like great potter person who sculpted everything and created all the rest of the gods.
She's their mom.
That's what the book said.
And she had Godwin kill Alduin. What about everyone else? Because Bikestar said his family was smote upon a mountain, and smote seems similar to burnt to me, but I remember a lot less words than I knew previously.
I don't know. I hate that he's in my head.
Who?
Just the thought of a Godwin. I didn't need that. I didn't ask for that.
No, none of us did. It's okay to be upset about that.
It's one thing into another. We just keep falling into shit. Literally.
When we get back, I can ask Bikestar about it.
We are gonna figure this out. We are gonna get out of here. We're gonna untangle all of these knots. Aelys will find us. And eventually everything will be okay. This is not the end. Because the end is supposed to be easy. And
What
this
are you
is...
talking about?
I don't know.
I'm just manifesting hope!
Well, hope's gone.
Yeah, I know, but...
We can have hope without hope the being. Like how we have a fire made of crystals in a dark cave where it shouldn't be, but we could still have it here, even if you're all very sad. And it's okay to be very sad.
And how do you feel about this, Valor? If you're going to tell us how we're feeling?
Well, it's okay if you aren't sad, you just all looked sad.
Okay, and where are you at?
I feel incredibly inconvenienced. And I'm a little confused.
Inconvenienced by which part of it? The continued failing of a mission or the loss of a friend? Which one is providing a more challenging piece of inconvenience to you?
Aelys will be back. She and I are working on a project together.
And what prophecy did you divine this in? What future is determined for you that you know Aelys is coming back?
She said she was going to.
Great, great. And her word has been bond every time. Yes?
Stay your blade back towards the ground, Katari.
I am staying my blade. I am speaking my mind. Would you rather me keep reserved?
No.
Then shall I continue speaking my mind or not?
You are not. You are lashing out.
Certainly I am.
That's not speaking your mind.
It's one or the other. You want me to talk, you want me to help, or you want me to shut up? I am not going to sit here and operate on things that we do not know as a fact. I'm not going to sit here and think that my friend is going to come back after she dove into an army of enemies, or whatever was left of her dove into an army of enemies. What we know is that we are stuck here now. And we cannot stay here. I want no platitudes. I want no inconveniences. I want plans of action that we can actually work on. And I would like something to eat.
Like dried fish.
I'll take whatever I can get, Thegus.
We're making food.
She takes a piece of dried fish. Just wolfs it down. Dunks her head back on a piece of crystal.
Maybe everyone should sleep after you eat, and we can find a way out tomorrow. Grab a crystal on the way out.
I've got a few things I need to do that excuse me, Fire. I've been meaning to do them and I haven't had time.
What?
What do you mean?
What do you... Okay, Thegus, you cannot go anywhere and do anything by yourself anymore.
That, unfortunately, isn't a part of my life. But I will attempt that. But I've...
Just stay in the
Thegus,
cave.
you got me killed.
I thought you said I didn't.
Your actions led to me dying.
Right. Well, alright. I'll stand up and we'll walk up to the end of the cave.
You're staying in the cave though, yeah?
Where else am I gonna go?
Just checking.
Don't go out the magical door.
Katari, when I say these platitudes, it's not because I'm delusional, it's because I'm manifesting them.
For once, I want to know what you're actually thinking. Not what you want other people to think you're thinking. Not what you hope you're feeling. I would love to know just where you are right now. Couched in nothing.
If I do that, if I open up these boxes that are inside of my brain that I have been shoving aside since Aelys and Valor fought, I don't know if I can ever put them back. And everybody else seems to be falling apart. And I'm just trying to hold on to hope right now.
You cannot wait to live inside a house of cards. If you want to build something strong that's going to last, you gotta tear down the unstable foundations. In this shithole...
I thought we were saying no platitudes.
I want no platitudes. In this place where thought can summon demons, I want clear minds.
I said my thoughts out loud, just to be clear.
You watch the veins in her neck just thrum.
So inside your mind might be fine.
I died and I made a deal with a god. Not a deal, a wager. And it feels like my very soul is trembling because of it. I died because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time trying to help a friend. And I had to make a wager with another being. And my sister is dead. And not here.
What?
And not...
Okay, wait.
So no.
No.
She's right there.
No, she is not. I have been feeling it for so long. You are and you are not her. I see my sister in you, and I also see this other thing that I thought was more, that I thought was maybe more in a way where my sister could overcome all of the trauma that she has been dealt in her life, and that she could just leave it. But the Prince of Twilight tried to take me beyond. And when I asked it to take me to my sister, he told me it was not with you that I would be going. And I don't want to make this about me. So much information just got dumped on us. So much personal information got dumped on me. And I'm not saying I'm mad at it. I'm overwhelmed. I am drowning too, Katari. But I'm trying to tread water. And I do that by trying to stay positive.
She stands up, grabs her pack, and wake me up when you figure out how to swim. And she just walks to the back of the cave, wraps herself in a blanket, and puts her head down.
Synnove?
What? Tell me the truth. I'm so sick and tired, Valor, of you trying to protect me. You try to protect me, Katari tries to protect me. I can protect myself. I can handle it. So stop hiding the truth from me. Stop trying to skirt these conversations that we're half having all the time.
I just didn't want to upset you.
Well, guess what? I'm upset.
That's okay. It wasn't a lie to say that I'm here, but I'm different. I'm the parts. I think I'm still your sister. I am the pieces that persisted. It is not all there, and I know that's very noticeable, and not just the physical stuff, but the memories. But the pieces that persisted from Lenore, that I carry on, despite the obstacles, are you and Vikestar. And I do not care, nor need, to remember anything other than that. I have you, I have Vikestar, I will make the world a better place for both of you. And I understand that that is not enough for you, or Katari or Thegus, because you will think I am broken, but the pieces I am missing, I don't want.
Don't tell me how to think.
You're looking at me like I'm a broken thing that you don't know. And I'm telling you, the pieces that are here are the good ones.
How do you know? You don't remember them. Do you remember Verlaine? Do you remember Muriel? How about Donica? None of them were bad parts.
It's just a fuzzy.
Do you try to think of siblings?
I try to think of Morel because I know Morel was very close in age to Synnove, and I would watch them together.
As you reach into your memory hearing these names, you see a beautiful blue sky, an ever-expanding field of wheatgrass, a stone anvil laden with lines of gold trailing from the wheat to the anvil, and a man that you know is your brother standing behind it.
Those names don't sound like something I can picture. But this is who I am now, so I'm choosing to believe that this is the best.
Yeah, I just wish you weren't a liar. I wish who you were now wasn't a liar. But I guess that is actually no. That's just something that persists from
Synnove.
Lenore to Valor.
Synnove, it's been a long day.
I can just tell you every time I don't remember something. I just thought lying would be easier for a bit. You've been through a lot of traumatic things in a row, and you were so excited when you saw me. And I remember everything we've ever done. I remember taking you to the hot springs. I remember singing to you before you'd go to bed. I remember finding you. And I never thought I'd see you again. I remember when Vikestar told me about the world outside of our home.
Some god.
It was have these pieces back, and these pieces persist past death, or nothing. That was the choice I wagered, that this would be better than not existing.
But why did you... I'm not mad about that. Why did you lie? Stop treating me like I'm a little girl. I haven't been a little girl for a long time. Look at me like a friend. Look at me like a peer and not like your little sister. Stop treating me like some fragile, broken thing. And this goes for you too, Katari. That is my issue, is you not telling me the truth. I could remember for you if you had just asked.
This is the first thing that's hurt since I've been back. I just didn't want to disappoint you again. Because of the times I remember us being together, I know I've disappointed you a lot. And I know I'm not acting like a person, and I thought if you knew how much I didn't know, you wouldn't think I was a person. And I don't know if I can help you emotionally or mentally like your friends can. I felt all I could do was physically protect you. Katari in the maze yesterday was more helpful to you than I was, and Aelys talks to you about things that I know I used to. And all I have is that I was allowed to come back to protect you and protect Vikestar. And I will take a step back from that because I know you don't need me, but I would still like to be here.
Did it ever cross your mind that maybe the reason you cannot connect with me, you cannot help me, was because of this wall you built up around yourself when you came back? You gotta give me the opportunity. You didn't give me the opportunity to understand. You kept it from me. And you walled yourself off from me because of it. And so
Yeah, I can see.
I came back for you, and now I'm just more confused than I've ever been.
You came back for me even after what Krana said?
If there's a piece of my sister, the pieces of my sister within you, then yes.
I feel very dumb. That the thing I was doing that I thought was protecting you was pushing us apart. I'll try to be more open. I am very sorry, Synnove.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening.
If you forget something, if you do not remember it, don't lie to me. I can remember it for you.
You don't mind?
Would you mind if the roles were reversed?
No, but I remember when you were little, I told you it's easier to be kind to other people than to yourself. When you'd get mad if you weren't perfect at something immediately. I'll ask. You don't have to tonight, but maybe later. Would you tell me what I said to Aelys?
When?
She said I wanted her out of my hair, but would you just try to remember and tell me if I said anything unkind to her before?
Yeah.
My chest hurts and it hasn't hurt in a while, so I'm gonna not take a breath, but I think I'm gonna go stretch if that's okay. Are you okay?
Will you come back?
I'm not. I'm just gonna go like 6 feet away.
Okay. Please come back.
I always will. Any piece of me.
JB? Your turn.
My turn for what?
I don't know. This is the cave of letting your feelings out. This is the cave of unloading all the shit we've been through in the last however many days.
I can unload.
No.
No one asks gold how gold is, just where gold is. What is gold doing?
I ask you how you are all the time.
Never in the cave of revealed feelings.
We just got here.
He actually like snaps up for a moment, scans, hones in on Thegus, and flies over.
I think the last thing we need to be doing is turning on each other. I think that saying that positive thinking is dishonest is just a wrong place to start. I think we should be open and honest with each other, and I think that we should accept the mistakes of others as much as the successes.
You want us to be honest with each other?
Yes.
Katari says, face into the back of the cave.
Oh god.
Yes.
She sits up in the sleeping bag, head already with an imprint from a crystal she was leaning on. Whips the blanket off, cracks her neck, stands up and marches over. I don't care for the world we're looking to protect. I have walked it. I have seen a number of its peoples, and I do not care for it. I am here doing this because some part of me sees something in the group of you that I have not found before, and it is worth exploring. I do not understand much of what we go through. I do not care to understand much of what we go through. I don't even understand the mark I have on my face any more than all of the marks you have, all of the paths you've walked. I don't intend to understand it because it makes me hurt to think about it. Part of me, the coward born in the streets of Asalatage, wants to stay curled up in the back of this cave until time turns us into the rest of these crystals on the wall. But I will move forward because more than I hate the people that inhabit our world, I cannot stay still when there is more to do. I will not be kind to you for the sake of being kind. I will not think positively because it makes people feel better. I will think in actions that we can take and nothing more. If that is negative to some, then so be it. But I will not hide my feelings under blankets of saccharine words and sentiment. I am hurting because the person I trusted most out of this group and trusted the least out of this group is gone. And I don't want to lose another. Not here, not back on the Prime, not anywhere. So I intend to get rest here. I intend to rise early, gather what I can from the madness outside this cave, and make some semblance of breakfast with a plan. That is what I honestly feel now.
Thank you for sharing.
That was good, Katari.
Take another deep breath.
Tell me what to do again.
I was
Tell me what to do again, Valor, and I will act.
You know it was a suggestion.
I don't care if it was a suggestion! I am tired of being suggested! I want to live my life! Just as all of you should live your lives for you and not these symbols, not these gods. Live your lives, damn it! I am done with living for other people. No matter how benign the thought. I am gonna get my sleep in the back. Anyone can join me, there are plenty of bedrolls. Good night. Speak quietly, I don't want to wake again. And she marches off. Thegus, where are you?
How big is the cave?
End to end, let's call it 40 feet.
Oh, wow. I probably went... how far does Katari go?
She's in the very back end of the cave, bed rolled up, just like this.
I may be 10 feet from all of them.
Maybe by the front of the veil of the cave, the front entrance looking out.
Yeah.
Gold has hovered over your shoulder. I will dispose of any, looking back towards Katari, platitudes. You carry with you a beacon. My task, Sigil Bearer, is to act as a part of the orrery for the heralds. Do you wish to assume this burden?
Yes.
You are brave, Thegus. I will help you.
Right?
You need not study alone.
Are you going to attempt to attune to this beacon this evening? Okay. Then when you're ready for that, we can come to that.
You guys can keep talking. I'm just gonna keep stretching. I'm not listening. I don't sleep, so I'm just here. Over here.
JB, my love. What's going on in your head?
I wish I could have done more. I wish that fucking hippo fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
And then got impaled by a big fucking dildo or something. God, I fucking hate him.
I said before everything is over, we are going to make him regret ever being born. I'll make an exception for being a pacifist with him.
I don't know if I like the world either. In the sense that I don't know if I've enjoyed the places that I've seen. But the people that I know, the people in this group, my famille back home, they are the world. The people that I choose to see it as the countries, the kingdoms, the groups are fucked. But I know that the world isn't. Because I have people that I know are not. And I don't care if it does not sound very logical. I don't even care if it makes sense. I've found that some things that make the least amount of sense seem the most right. I've found the most I just wish I could have done more.
Whether she comes back, and whatever form she does come back in, she would not want us to be unproductive. I'll put it that way. When she comes back, if we haven't done anything with ourselves, she's going to be very angry.
I don't have any siblings. So I don't know how to... I don't know how to express it in any other way except for just leave room in your heart and accept what's here.
I have. All of my anger is because she lied.
We all lie.
Hurts a lot when it's your sibling.
It hurts worse when it's yourself. I just think that we could all use a lot of grace for the amount of shit we've gone through. I'm here for you, if you need me.
I know. I used to tell Stella everything.
The crystals glow at that name.
And it was really nice to like process things with her. She talked back. And I've been trying in the back of this book to do the same thing, but nobody writes back. Which is probably fine. But it's hard to process. I feel alone. And as much as I want to talk to Valor about some things, I can't talk to Valor about Valor when I'm trying to figure it out myself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah. I'm here for you too. I think I've been caught up in a lot of my own shit, and I apologize.
I don't have to apologize.
I want to. I'm sorry. You don't have to say anything. Moonlight.
Cupcakes.
When I'm not dreaming about Aelys killing Valor, I dream of moonlight. It used to be the only moon I knew. And now it's full. And this wager I made is for moonlight. And I'm telling you, so that I don't just write it in a book.
Okay. That sounds nice.
I guess. I don't know. I've only ever really thought about sunlight. My whole life. That's what my people believe, you know? They're really into sunlight. And anything right. I never thought of moonlight as the same thing.
I think that if I'm remembering correctly, the moon does not really give off light, right?
You're asking the wrong person.
I mean,
I would say ask Valor, but I don't know if she remembers.
I tried really hard.
That.
I tried really hard to pay attention in class. But I'm pretty sure that the moon does not really have light. It is the sun's light. That's just like, which I don't know if that tracks as a metaphor.
No.
I don't think it has to.
It takes the light and makes it its own. I like that. If that's how science works.
I mean, you got me.
What's Thegus doing?
Just sitting there.
Are you just what's your intention in this moment?
I'm listening to them. Yeah, but
You don't join me for yoga?
Namaste.
So I'll ask this question.
Okay.
As this bout of conversation dies down, there is no night in the Faded Realm. The light will never change. You can only choose when to douse this fire of crystal and light. What do you choose to spend your evening with? And when do you turn in? Katari is already forcing herself into sleep. Her long rest is beginning as we speak. She is out for the count because she has put herself there. What are the rest of you doing?
Danny boy?
Thegus kind of looks up towards the lot of you. And after a while of silence of the conversations that have died down, he softly, loud enough that people might be able to hear him, but with not the intent of that per se, says to himself, how come they never ask me how I am? And I look to gold and I start working on the beacon.
Excellent. Once this process has begun, it will be difficult to stop. You will be interfacing with minds beyond your own, as they impart their wisdom unto you. The mantle, the burden. Such is the way, as it has been, so you shall continue it.
You're going for it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Takes double the amount of time it would usually take to attune to something. Okay. 2 hours of just like meditating there with this beacon floating in front of you that starts to expand, this sort of sphere of light every few minutes. Just as gold is scanning it, mapping it, sort of plotting out ley lines around you. And it's all visible to all of you. Until there's a moment about 2 hours later when this sphere of dark green light tinged with light green with the sigil of knowledge, the beacon sign of knowledge emblazoned in the center of it. Essentially, the beacon is blown up and surrounded and completely encased Thegus before
The beacon shrinks down to about the size of a softball of hard, glassy, spherical, almost like an actual marble of that dark green with the beacon sign still pulsing in the middle of it. No Thegus in sight.
Uh-oh. Are y'all asleep?
Gold, what happened?
It was 2 hours later, so.
I mean, I don't
The
sleep,
work.
but are y'all asleep?
The work is just beginning.
He just floats down, sort of sitting on it like a chicken does an egg.
Thegus was always pretty small, but now he's really small.
Gold, are they okay?
If their will is strong, they will be. This is the process. You must trust it. So do all become heralds. He will only be the second after all.
The second.
Herald?
Keep him safe?
No response.
Oh no.
Gold's
Dear.
lights turn off.
Do your things tell you
Yeah,
what's happening?
Can we sense Thegus, or is it?
Thegus is out of the chat.
Shit. Gold said that this was supposed to happen. We're all trying this thing called trust.
I guess it's good we're in a safe cave.
I'm just gonna go up and just like kind of like touch it just a little bit, just to like see it. Is it warm? Is it
The beacon?
Yeah.
It's cold, and then you get a flash of the Dusk Priest, not Godwyn, but Godwyn still, unsheathing the blade of light and that hateful warmth.
That sucked.
Is Thegus okay?
I don't know. I think it's trying to protect itself. Or something. I don't know. I know nothing about like magical objects and stuff. All I know is that Gold has never led us astray, and if Gold says this is supposed to happen like this, then I guess we let it happen?
I don't know.
I can guard Gold and the Thegus egg if you guys want to get more sleep.
Do penguins go in eggs? Is that like how that works?
I think they come out of them.
Yeah, I don't think you like go back in.
I should have read more.
I mean, also penguins don't usually talk, so clearly Thegus is special case.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't touch the sphere. I just go.
Theus, I believe in you. I hope you're safe. Sweet dreams if you're sleeping, or if you're reading books.
You get an inspiration.
Ooh.
I'm gonna sit next to Gold and the egg, and just, but earlier you didn't want me to touch you, so I will not touch you in egg form. I will sit here. Let's do, I'm a foot away. Thegus, not touching you. Sorry about earlier.
Are you okay, Valen?
Why wouldn't I be?
Oh, sorry. You're muttering to Thegus.
Oh, I was just, I probably can't hear me. My inclination was to touch the egg, but earlier when I was trying to hold his flipper, he didn't want to be touched, so then I kept my distance.
Okay.
So I feel like I should still keep my distance now.
That's fair.
And then maybe tomorrow it's different. But since earlier, since you guys told me about respecting people's space.
But I know it's important to you to be like connected to something, right?
Yeah.
you want me to sleep next to you?
No. Go sleep on the bedrolls. It's okay. I feel weirdly more present after I got upset earlier. I still like to be close to you and to other people, but I don't think I need to. If it'd be more comfortable for you to sleep over there, I promise it won't bother me. Synnove stands up, grabs her book, scribbles something in it, tears out a page, walks back to where Katari's sleeping, picks up a bedroll, dumps the note, like kind of tucks the note under Katari's bedroll, and then we'll go. I'll give it to you later. And then goes, puts the bedroll next to Valor, looks Valor in the eye, nods, kisses you on the forehead, and then goes to sleep next to her.
JB, what are you doing this evening?
JB's sitting, still leaned up against the the side of the cave, kind of in a reclined-ish position. He's used to sleeping on like harder surfaces, like the monastery. And he's holding the two sentinel medallions in his hand, is just kind of like trying to breathe. I'm trying to he tries to like find that place where everyone was right after the pit of heresy, when everyone sat in a circle and was sharing key. He is just kind of like wants that place again.
You sit and you meditate. As you breathe in, the humming of the crystals sort of pulses in time with your rhythm, the rhythm of your breath. You find yourself not in that train arena, but in a familiar wicker-lined dojo. Bamboo wood-paneled flooring, black glass mirror on the other side of the wall, and sitting across from you in the same meditative pose is a woman, tightly wound monastic attire, red gold sash belt knotted around her waist, dark brown hair, one big braid down the middle, lots of small braids around the side, sharp elven ears. She sits there meditating, her beads of sweat pooling down the sides of her face. And in a moment, as the space fully realizes for you, her attention snaps up towards you. Alevane, is that you?
Merix?
You need to come back. She breaks her stance. We are in grave danger. And you long rest.
Whoa. Shit.
Damn.
Synnove.
Oh, I thought we were finished. Oh no.
Oh, I ain't done with any of you yet.
Oh no. Oh no. Let me take a drink.
As you find sleep next to Valor, the last thing you see is those crystals humming a little brighter around you before that light fades in to that ruined temple on the grassy hill. You
hear a clanking first. Clang, 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 as from up the hill behind the temple, clang, clang, that caged lantern suit of armor, green flames billowing out of the black iron slits, clang, clang, towers up the hill towards you, and as flame burnishes out of the furnace in its chest, the pieces of armor clunk, fall away, clunk, fall away, clunk, until there's just a streak of burnt green embers and fallen, singed pieces of armor in its wake, until it finally gets to the lip of the ruined temple with you, and standing there, shed of all flame and armor, is that little scarred girl. We didn't have to be done.
We never have to be done.
I think we do. You wagered all the light I had left.
I didn't have much of a choice, Stella.
She just
We have
reaches her
work to
little
do.
hand out towards you. Don't worry. When you remember it all, I will come back to you.
Remember what?
What we started, what we will finish, what has been finished, and what is yet to start. We will finish the wheel together. And in its turning, all will be healed. As she lets go, her light glows bright, yellow, white, gold, tinged with green flame. And you two take a long rest. Valor.
Chillin' watching the egg, and everyone sleep.
That's Cedar reference.
That's
The crystals.
Do you try to sit on it?
The crystals
no. Gold's sitting on the egg.
glow
just
with
monitoring.
this. Start to glow with this gloaming black light. This like purple brackish gloam that overtakes the cavern until the whole thing is surrounded by this dark midnight mist.
Hello.
You hear your own voice echo back through the storm, the crackling storm. Hello?
It's me.
Are you here?
Again, your voice echoes. Here?
I hated being apart.
Hated apart.
We're together, but we're not together.
Together.
I feel a bit more here, but then I feel farther from you.
The whole storm thrums inwards then outwards. Here.
You never tell me exactly what to do in final fated terms, but make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Ringing the storm, mirroring the burnt orange symbol in your chest, this broken circle of bright burning orange. Fated. And as that light, the storm pushes outwards, and you're in a brutalist chamber of towering dark granite stone, all squares and angles, moss lining the grooves of the walls, ancient symbols carved along the floor, running towards a grand trapezoidal chair. There are two figures by the chair. One of them, this
massive individual seated there, white blonde hair running down almost over his chest, just shredded. Giant Labrys axe with the two sides of it glittering with darkness planted next to the stone chair, armor and these burning red eyes sitting there. And draped standing next to this chair is another white blonde-haired individual that you now recognize quite well. What did I tell you, darling? Follow the blood. And from all the moss-lined ceilings, every crevice of the room, blood begins to trickle from the very walls. The one sitting in the chair. Do so as the tapestry demands. Follow the blood. And for the first time, you find yourself waking from sleep, curled around the egg.
No, I said I wouldn't touch the egg.
You're not touching. You're
Okay.
you're just around.
You're spooning the egg.
Okay.
Thegus.
Oh.
As this meditation ends with this sphere expanding around you, you find yourself on a plane entirely of water that you're able to stand on. Midnight skies above you. A constellation of the sigil of Aeons hanging high in the sky. And with... Can anybody do a water droplet sound? Do a bunch of them? Slower. There we go. With these little water droplet sounds, footsteps, ripples across the water, as the fully furnished Herald of Knowledge, crown of iron, glittering skull, 6 arms tucked away, iron spine, walks towards you.
And so, the burden of knowledge, our mantle, the weight of aeons passes to another. This is the last time we shall commune. The last trace of my being passed through the beacon unto you.
Wow. All right.
Threaded by little motes of what look like green floating binary code constructed next to you is Esther, the priest from the Gala of Aeons. Hello.
I knew something was special about you.
Well, it's not actually. It's me and it isn't, you know.
You don't need to lie.
Well, I'm not lying. It's me. It's me. This is just the best way I could contact you. It's. I am gold.
You're what? Say
Here
again?
now, at least in this moment. I thought you might need company, and this is the form I was pulled to take, drawn. I was watching you out there, and I couldn't let you be alone, and then you couldn't let me be not this, so here I am. As she holds out her hand, the Esther gold, whatever this is. I won't let you journey like this without some steadiness.
All right.
You take it. And even knowing that it's gold projected in code, whatever magic this is, it feels as real as it did in the Gala of Aeons. Just person to person.
I look to the knowledge. I am but a simple wizard. But I do hope I can continue your work. That is what I
already have.
What?
You already have.
That's kind.
And there is nothing simple about you anymore. If there ever was.
Well. All right. I will certainly try.
Do you willingly uphold that by taking the mantle of knowledge, the burden of aeons, that you will be exalted above your peers, and by nature it will be your duty to look after them, for the betterment of themselves and the prime itself?
Yes.
Do you vow to preserve knowledge, even if the giving of it may gain you great personal power and renown, that the preservation of knowledge alone is its own reward?
Always.
And do you vow, when the time comes, you shall pass the mantle on to another and fade into the very constellation that forged you?
Yes.
Then one day, I hope you forget the name Thegus. I hope you forget the name Bubbles. I hope you forget the name Thinker. And all that you are is knowledge. And he reaches up.
The sigil of Aelys in the sky glows bright green. So too does the Herald of Knowledge as he turns into a myriad stars. Just his entire being comprised of stars that drift up to join the constellation of Aeons. And as this sigil fully forms with newly added stars,
there is something you must now witness. Knowledge passed from the Valkyrie to me to you.
A line cuts the sky and the whole sky opens. The water bottoms out underneath you. And you watch two gods clashing amongst the mountaintops, obliterating the prime before them. One red spear in hand, skewered by mountain peaks, holding this bident up against the sun, but it is not the sun at all. It is a glowing being, clad in virtuous sunlight, wreathed in flame, born of fire, soaring down with a black blade of void weaponized, cleaving the fallen god in twain, the mountains cracking open into an infinite void, an abyss unpierceable by light or arcana.
This was always the plan. Sever the means of resurrection and cast the gods into nothing. Where they may never sleep, there is only death. And so the wheel turns. Clunk, clunk!
As you wake around the egg, the sphere shatters. And there is Thegus, gold.
Around you.
Now alights. Woo! That was quite a trip.
Thegus, I'm sorry.
Thegus is wreathed in golden light, sigil emblazoned, glowing, before you gently drop to the ground.
I was giving you space. I was just watching over you.
I will protect all of you.
Thank you. What happened in there?
Cling, 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 cling.
These armored noises outside of the cave.
Did anyone else hear that? Synnove wakes up.
Guys, Thegus is back. He's not an egg anymore.
Are you making those noises?
Are you okay?
Yes. We should figure out.
Oh, let me feel your temperature.
Katari's. I slept too long.
Do you need to stretch?
I slept too long.
We need to hide.
At the front, where the veil is, that's now dissipating as the fire is dying down, there are these two figures clad in armor. The armor is roughshod, ruined, like it was wrought together off bodies that were slain wearing the armor and strapped onto these two new figures. These figures themselves stretched and languid and pallid with Icarus black claws, ruined faces, wisps of hair, very clearly. You recognize them too well now. Two witchbreed children, this time laced together in ramshackle, rusted, bloodied armor. Come with us. The Mother Baroness demands it. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
No! I also realized I don't know if I can take a penguin's temperature by touching their head.
Well done, everyone.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Oh my
shit.
god.
What the fuck? Gods can't come back.
Not the
Uh-oh.
Baroness!
The Baroness?
Not Jessix?
Jessix.
Evil.
I have nothing to say. You'll have to wait till next time.
Oh.
Damn.
Cool!
Wow.
This was a tasty session.
I thought it was
Mostly
gonna be a beach
chill.
episode.
What? So chill. Chilly.
Chilly. Frosty, in fact.
We need to bring
Oh, sucks.
Godsleep back. Like,
Yep.
Godsleep actually does have to be whole.
Yep.
Oh.
They need to sleep. Because if they don't, they just die.
And the chick gets more fucked up.
But what happens if the pieces have spent too long apart?
Well, we'll learn
We'll
on the
see you
next
guys next
episode
time.
on Bards of New York.
Wow.
My brain is
Oh,
cooked
sorry.
the whole week.
I've had it requested too many times. I'm gonna do it under the table.
Do it, do it.
The Rock of Gibraltar!
I'm like
Aw.
not smart enough to play this game.
Oh,
There's
it's
too many
like,
pieces.
It's like,
Oh my
it
gosh.
sounds far away.
I'm gonna have a whole week of just theorizing, and it's gonna
Wow,
be awful.
excellent.
Tomorrow?
Good luck and goodbye.
Love you. See
See you in
on
Discord.
See you in
See you later,
Discord.
folks. See you on that Discord.